across all socials from Monday to Friday 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
With me, Pakwesi Omare.
Regina Blair.
GhanaTalks Radio, UK, Abrochimebo, era from Ghana Muha at the sound system, which is spinning machine papa, a free amana never be good among Ghana Muha. It is a year, we engagement, we wedding, we birthday party. Political parties are more rally, some way sorry, more crusade. So we'll book carnival or any kind of event. Now we'll pay spinning machine papa, a boy sound in the moon at the dia, and you may come for GTR sounds at the Emao. Your live band in so our tones at the frame, ya beat me ababeboa, ama ujumedia woody and so at me I come up. Ya were enkind pupuni Montemo, Anya, a Ponchi Hotel, a Hope Pepe, and a Yebutu, Odian said Oberfre and Penny 4, was 0546 960510. GTR sounds a more de Angaza.
This is GhanaTalks Breakfast Show, your morning companion. This is GhanaTalks Breakfast Show, your morning companion. Good morning to you all, and good morning to my lovely audience out there. Good morning and welcome to GhanaTalks Breakfast Show. This is the news headline review. We bring you all the latest and relevant stories making waves in the news. As usual, I am your host, Ruth Esenam Fiagbedu. And joining me this morning on the news headline review is Mr. Biadozo and Miss Regina Bless. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How are you doing, Miss Debbie?
The grace is sufficient.
We bless God for that. It's a beautiful sunny morning.
Yeah, it is.
Cloudy. Oh, sun.
It's cloudy.
Yeah.
Oh, when I was coming, I think the sun was up, or I was dreaming.
Yeah.
Oh, but I wish the sun would be up today.
Right.
Yeah, and because cloudy. The weather should be a bit warm. But anyways, you're looking pretty.
Thank you.
You look good in brown.
Thank you.
Oh my goddess. How was the weekend? How's the weekend for you?
Normal.
Normal.
Yeah.
Meaning you didn't go for sanitation day. You didn't go for cleanup. Saturday was National Sanitation Day.
Every first Saturday.
Yeah, in every month.
Yeah.
Miss Debbie, did you observe it?
No, I
in your
didn't.
area?
No, I didn't.
What did you
I'm not sure. They didn't do anything because I'm here and coming.
I went to Accra and I regretted.
Why they did it?
All the shops were locked.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and everyone was on ground
Cleaning. So you cleaned.
Now I'm going to buy something. So I had to wait till 12.
Oh.
And even down on what 12? You know, Papa will buy and I said, "Meanwhile, what or Debra?
How?
No, they may call corner bimu. Even that one said, if they catch you, what they'll do to you? People were on grounds.
So it means you're not supposed to open
You're not supposed to open your shop till like it's 12 o'clock when you finish cleaning. So for Saturday Accra Day, they observed it. And I think Malam Junction too. I saw some people cleaning when I was retaining. Yeah. So the sanitation day there, I think we should take it to heart because it's going to help us a lot. Yeah. All right. Let's dive into our major news items for this morning. Government urged to reform prisoners to support fight against galamsey. Economist Dr. Wolanyo Mensah is calling on the government to reform Ghana's prison system to make inmates part of the fight against illegal mining popularly known as Galamsey. Speaking to the Ghana news agencies, Dr. Mensah said many prisoners have valuable technical and ICT skills that could be developed and used to support national efforts, particularly in environmental protection and land reclamation. He proposed that governments introduce structured training programs in prisons to equip inmates with employable skills in areas such as environmental management, digital monitoring of mining sites, and restoration of degraded lands. According to him, this approach would serve two key purposes: helping the country combat Galamsey while also reforming and reintegrating inmates into society. Dr. Mensah explained that engaging prisoners in supervised national projects could reduce reoffending rates since they would gain practical experience and feel valued by the state. He stressed that illegal mining continues to destroy water bodies, forests, and farmlands across Ghana, warning that the problem requires a multi-dimensional strategy that combines law enforcement, rehabilitation, and community development. Yeah, so that is coming from an economist, Dr. Wolanyo Mensah, who is saying that the government should also consider reforming prisoners by providing training programs for them, because these people that they are in the prisons, that they are in the cells, some of them have valuable knowledge that could be, made good use of to combat Galamsey, such as ICT and some other programs. So the prisoners should be released to to help solve the menace. Do you support the idea of training and reforming prisoners to help fight Galamsey in Ghana? Mr.
Well, in a way, yes, and I feel like this is not something new, because even in our prison, some of these prisoners are being pushed into vocational skills, and recently I saw some of them being taught. I feel it's like there is a school where they go to. Some of them are actually students. Yeah. They are in prison, but most of them wrote the B's and the WASI. They are there, but they are acquiring knowledge. And some time ago, it's like I've been seeing prisoners. They usually have a time where they bring them out to come and read the streets. When it's bushy, so we can actually make good use of them. They've committed a crime, yes, we know that, but they cannot be there and be spending our money because they are being fed. They are being fed every day, so we can use them for national purposes. Like this Galamsey, well, they can actually train them. Like this water guard, whatever initiative, they can actually involve them. But the issue now is, I'll see police for no money come because they are not people that's so they are actually in prison. They are in a cell under the control, the care of a group of people, and so these people are allowing them like that to be an escape route for some of them. Because even if they bring them out, you can still see handcuff on their hand. So two people with one, you are reading here, so that you don't like one Johnny and John. Most of them are very swift. They can actually get missing within a twinkle of an eye. Now, when we take the Western region for example, I've seen instances where most of them are being trained, like they are being trained in this cyber secure and everything that has to do with this cyber stuff, security issues, technology and stuff. And you see, most of them are there. They are gurus in fraud. They are gurus in scam. And so this Western world, they take advantage of these people. You are there, yes, we know you are being penalized for what you do, but they train you in a way that after you are out, you become an asset to the state. And so imagine this kind of person is being trained. Now he's working professionally with the government, and then they want to track somebody who is into fraud. You don't suffer because the person has been there before. He knows the tricks, he knows the in and out. And so if this person is in the system, it's very easy. If you come to my place, you're eating banquet for and so it is sad. So I feel like what he's saying is the right way to go about it.
But can these prisoners be trusted, to work for the nation? Because they are offenders. They've offended, they've done something wrong. That is why they are there. But now they said they should be allowed to work on national projects like such as the Galamsey, do you think these people can be trusted at all?
Okay, so as Debbie said, sometimes these people, when you see them out, they are being handcuffed. And to my honest personal opinion, I don't think these people can be trusted. They cannot be trusted because how would I put it? In some cases, some people are innocent, but not all are innocent. And also with the fight against Galamsey, we are not saying these people are not up to the task, but we have law enforcement agencies who are supposed to take up this tax. They are not rather taking up the tax. So why should you enforce prisoners to come and take over Galamsey's tax, for them to come and make sure that Galamsey is being kept? Honestly, I don't see the sense in that. If you are using these people for another national purpose, fine. But against this fight, it is a no for me, because at this point where the Galamsey has got to, it is not a point where you need to go and take prisoners. What are they coming to do? If police officers, military officers who were employed or deployed back then to make sure that Galamsey was stopped were not able to stop it, some people even died in the process, how much more a prisoner? Training Ben na wouldn't need film. Training Ben na wouldn't need be film. Say obe make sure say these people will stop Galamsey. We have the Blue Water Guard initiative. I don't know if they are still working, but up to now, I'm not really seeing anything they are doing. But if they want to use these prisoners for another thing, as she said, some people are already in school. Some of them have their some people have certificates in what they've learned in school. As you all know, a prison is supposed to be a correctional center where you come out reformed. Some people go through vocational skills and others. Some people are into the agricultural sector and all that. You can deploy those people there, make sure that, at least they are bringing benefits into the country, because at the end of the day, we are still feeding them with taxpayers' money. But Galamsey, this is not in Kolankola Agro. I'll because I work of prisoners to make sure that they help fight Galamsey. Where Galamsey has got to, it is an old woman with falling teeth. It means it needs strategic measures to make sure that they kept Galamsey. And we are not disputing the fact that these people need to add value into the country. But this is a no for me personally.
Would it be even safe to even release these people in the community to even work among like ordinary Ghanaians who are not like?
Okay, we would say it's not safe, but at the end of the day, protection would be given, because they wouldn't just be deployed in various regions without any supervision. Even if we see these people on the street who are reading, at the end of the day, or more prison officers, one or two, sometimes can call for 5, then you see only one prison officer. And sometimes when I see them, I'm like, into what prison officer, you are only one. And these people are like 3 or 4. Who are you chasing after? So in a way it's dangerous, in a way it's also not dangerous, because it's a 50-50% thing. They can provide protection for the normal citizen and also these people as well.
Right. Miss Debbie, how would you feel if you get to know that you were skilled personnel and then, you've been taken to the Galamsey side to go and work? How would you feel if you get to know that the person you're actually working hand in hand with is an ex-convict? Ex-convict.
How will I feel? Well, I'm not going to feel that bad, but then I will not be secured. In my mind, I feel like I'm not too secured. I don't know why the person has been arrested in prison, whether is by theft or by murdering someone. But you see, putting all this fear aside, and looking at the problem as it is, the goal is to stop it, right? The goal is to stop it. So although I wouldn't be too much, I wouldn't feel so much comfortable though, but then the goal is to get whatever we want to get, and so we are going to work towards that. But you asking whether it's safe for them to be outside. But we've been seeing prisoners outside all the time. The only difference is their uniform. You wear something different. When you see their uniform, you can tell that these people are from the cell. They are not from the house. So Danny now they are with us. They come around every time. And as I said, the difference is them wearing the uniform and then you seeing a police or a prison officer closer to them and ensuring that they are doing what they are doing. So for me, well, I wouldn't feel secure, but as I said, the goal is one thing, and that is to keep Galamsey.
But do you still stand? Do you still buy into it that these prisoners should be released to help keep Galamsey?
What in what way? Like I want to know. He didn't specify.
So he mentioned that. So he noted that the government should introduce structured training programs that could provide inmates with employable skills, especially in areas such as environmental management, reclamation of mined lands, and digital monitoring of mining activities. Okay,
so it's basically towards this Galamsey mining things.
Yes. Specifically Galamsey, but not any other occupation.
That's what just want to me and stop Galamsey are prisoners. It's funny, but helping what? Soldiers, so do you know the training they go through? You know, one time I was on TikTok and then I saw women to like mad, and they have to swim through.
But over the week, did you also hear that 6 or 7 people died in the pit?
They will die.
So they are dying every day.
They will die.
I don't understand.
They are dying every day.
You know, people are actually dying, and people are still going.
Yeah.
What is encouraging them?
You know, it's just like, you see, we travel by vehicle every day, and then we hear accidents every day.
But that doesn't
mean the only thing you have to do is maybe pray. No, because setting off, you don't have it in mind that you're going to die. We have jobs that are killing people. You know, people who work in the factory where they produce water. If you're not careful, the machine can get your hand is it amputated or amputed?
Yeah,
just like that. But we still have people working in the factory producing the biscuit we chop every day, producing the sausage. But that sausage and stuff, if you should see the process that it goes through, you wouldn't like to be there. But we have people working, so it's the same thing. It's a death trap. But I said that's the only option they see as a means of livelihood. And you know, sometimes those people who die are not actually Galamseyers, because I saw a member of recently the council of is it pastors what council of more parliament
is it Peace Council?
The Peace Council, they held a meeting recently, and you know they went on the Galamsey side, and then Ghanaians said they actually went there to pray. They didn't go there to stop illegal mining, so they came out clarifying what they went there to do. And then in their speech, they said, "Pit, after they are done, they don't really seal the pit. They just use something to cover it. It's like I say, like if you're not lucky, you'll be." You can say, I'm not so, but you feel like you're on the ground. Least mistake where you just sink inside. So most of these people die out of them not knowing that there is actually a pit here. It looks as if like
and that
it's
is
covered.
The negligence of somebody's,
and that is so that is to the Galamseyers. And I feel like the current administration is not ready to fight Galamsey.
Oh, do you see?
Oh yes, they are not.
With all the efforts they are putting,
they are not ready to fight Galamsey.
They are not ready to fight
But when it has gotten to, okay, fine, I'm not shifting the focus, but recently at church, the youth, they went for camp at Winneba. The water. It should tell you how serious this Galamsey issue is. And the water we are talking about is not say borehole, pure water. Pure bottle sachet water ibia. And some time ago, it came that central region, their water is polluted. We saw it. We saw where people were actually complaining. So it should tell us how serious this Galamsey Akwakodu. You cannot tell me that you are not in a mining site until you don't feel it, so you keep quiet. I'm just praying that by the time it gets, I'm not in the country because our leaders are not serious.
I remember the last time we went. I don't know if one of you went out to ask about galamsey, and one person was like, "Mon ko baby or move to galamsey."
Yeah.
The two of you.
Like,
do you remember we also went to Pokwasi? The woman told us that we should go there. Have you
Yeah, the
forgotten?
woman told us to also go there.
I said, he said we
And
should go to
even
the
those that
site.
are demonstrating, they even ask them, why don't they go there and go and demonstrate? Other than them being in Accra here and demonstrating.
it is well. But President says, I quote, "I will declare state of emergency on galamsey only if National Security Council advises."
National Security Council. So he's waiting for National Security Council
So
to
woman, you
advise.
go ahead.
You know, I feel like in a way the president is trying to consider some things.
Because
Okay, he's
declaring state,
considering a lot of
because
things.
declaring state of emergency is, look at COVID-19. When they declared a state of emergency, like everybody should be inside. Businesses came to a halt. And people were really affected. So I think there are certain things that the government is, they are working so hard to put some things in place and see if it will work. As he mentioned, that it's going to be the last resort. So they are working so hard. It's not easy like that. That's how I see it. It's not easy like that to declare a state of emergency. Because during the COVID time alone,
Yeah.
so like, so
But you see, this galamsey issue, we will not stop because it's getting out of hand.
it's getting out of hand. And now they said they should release prisoners. All right. Mahama's influence in 2028 flag bearer race could make or break NDC Musa Dankwa. Executive Director of Global Info Analytics, Musa Dankwa has stated that any endorsement by President John Dramani Mahama in the race to choose the National Democratic Congress 2028 flag bearer could have unpredictable consequences for the party, potentially uniting or dividing its base. Speaking in the context of a new poll that shows Tamale South MP Haruna Idrisu leading the pack of potential successors, Dankwa stressed that while presidential backing is influential, it is not without risks. He said, "It couldn't have consequences, both plus and negative, and I think we shouldn't think that we can hoodwink any group of people to go a certain direction. It could have an impact that could be negative or positive. There are those who will be happy that he has given an endorsement to somebody, and there are those who will feel that the party will be torn apart if he does." The recent Global Info Analytic poll ranked Haruna Idrisu as the front-runner to lead the NDC into the 2028 election with 30% support. NDC National Chairman Johnson Esiedu Nketia follows him at 24% and Finance Minister Atoforsen at 18%. Other contenders, including Chief of Staff Julius Deborah and Okujeto Ablakwa, trail further behind. Haruna's popularity raises further in alternative matchups, especially in key swing regions where his appeal hits 48%. However, without him in the race, the competition becomes extremely close between Esiedu Nketia and Atoforsen, suggesting a potentially divisive race if not carefully managed. And that was coming from the Executive Director of Info Analytics, Global Info Analytics, Musa Dankwa. Do you think that President John Dramani Mahama at this stage of his administration should endorse someone as the NDC flag bearer? Do you think is advisable right now?
That would be the biggest mistake ever he would have
Right.
He
will make.
Yes, that would be the biggest mistake ever.
He will make.
It will bring division. You don't
division.
do that. Even if you have someone in mind, it should be after your turn.
And
it shouldn't be known. See, I have siblings, but up to now, among us, I don't know who my parents love the most.
But that thing, is it true?
I don't even think
some parents do that.
You
Okay.
love one child.
Yes, more than yes.
some parents have.
Some parents do.
favorites.
And even sometimes like last borns are actually treated.
Oh yeah.
But when it comes to my siblings and myself, you won't even know who is the last born. You won't even know who is the first born. Everybody is the first born. Everybody is the last born. Equal treatment. When you do that, you bring out the potential in the children. You make them know that they are on the same pace. But even with that, we have respect for each other. I know who is the eldest. When I'm dealing with you, I deal with you with that. When it has to do with my parents, it's different. But some people do not do that. When you try to love one more than the other, you are bringing division among them. And that is why people grow up and then they have hatred for their siblings. It's not because of anything. Because their parents have made them understand, say, we are born, we need more dear, which say. So, I'm just trying to equalize this to leadership. That is the biggest mistake Akufo-Addo has done, and then it has caused the NPP party up to now. I'm not trying to compare the NDC to the NPP. But that is what he has done. He actually made it clear that he is in for Baumia. Yes, he did. So, I think President Mahama knows in mind who will take after him.
Or that could have started this whole division thing with
the
NPP.
It started. Akufo-Addo did.
Because even if he hadn't openly said that he's endorsing him to be the flag bearer, as long as he's your vice president,
definitely
people assume that
you don't have to say it.
You don't even have to say it. You've already endorsed it.
It should be here. It should be here. You don't say it.
You don't say it.
And I believe President Mahama knows immediately after his term, he knows who is going to take after him. But looking at President Mahama and how careful he's treading, I'm not sure he's going to make such utterances. Even if you should ask him, he will laugh about it.
He will laugh about it.
Oh yes, I know President Mahama. He's not going to give you anything for you to stand on it or divide the party.
He's
no.
a communicator.
I know, right? He wouldn't do that. And if I see doing Ketiana the info analysis for cancer the bend recently he was like, it's not necessary.
Do you know that up to now what Musa Dankwa is doing, it looks like the NDC is not even paying attention.
They're not paying attention to it
because I feel it's even a distraction to the party.
It is a very big distraction. When it's happening like that, you're trying to shift the focus of the president. You know, the president cannot do it alone. He has all these people he mentioned. They are the appointees of the president,
working with him
to make sure that his vision materialize. So if you are now pointing at them, now if I'm an appointee of President Mahama, I say I'm going to be not like I will start to lose concentration on my purpose, the reason for which I've been appointed into a particular office, and then I'll be concentrating on election.
I wanted to ask, why didn't they add Sam George?
Did you not answer that question?
Which Sam George?
Our Sam George.
Hey, that one, that one cannot be president.
Oh, why?
Sam George cannot be president of Ghana.
Why you think he's going to be autocratic?
No, he's very authoritative. Now the
last time we went, I see the way he was coming out of the...
He is very authoritative. And excuse me, but he has this kind of pride and arrogance.
So you think Sam George is not qualified to be your president?
He might be qualified, but we are not going to give him the nod. Well, the citizens are not going to give him the nod.
I think I'm going to send an email to Global Informer. And let's see the chances.
But he might, he's good, but he has to work on himself. There is a lot to do. Yeah.
Being president is not only about the aura that surrounds you. It involves a lot. You need to be humble, even to your subordinates. If you can be humble to your subordinates, then lawu. Yeah. But we can give him the chance.
We can give him the chance.
So
if Akufo-Addo was given the chance, so no, he can equally be given the chance.
Yeah. So moving back to our main issue on board, that the performance of JM could either make or break the NDC. What do you make of that?
Yeah.
His performance. Yes. Could either make or break the NDC as it stands now.
His performance
currently. It could either make
or break
the NDC.
Okay, so if he does well, it would be a plus for the NDC.
Right.
But if he doesn't do well, they will not vote for NDC.
So the issue is, if he does well, if he's able to satisfy Ghanaians, there's a probability that people will vote for the NDC again. even if he's not the one coming
yeah.
into power, because obviously if he is coming from that camp, they know he's going to do a good job. I don't want to use the NPP as an example. I don't
You
know
have already
if,
used them, so continue, madam.
if it is why they were booted out of power, because we
Oh,
saw
that's the
Why would
reason.
you say if it's
It was
if
the
if
main reason.
why
It was
if?
because of
Yeah.
what Nanado did
Did.
during his administration.
That is why.
so
And
the-
one now, umame. Sorry to so your you, I don't even know how to say it. Your mother has insulted someone. You think say nipa na ye di na tem no okofi no ko kache ne mba say ma esina maami ye say ohun omo na obesere. And you muni na na ebesa. Me if I see you, I'll frown at you. I will not laugh at you. I will not smile with you. I will inherit my mom's enemy.
You what you are
I will,
saying.
I will inherit
But
it.
it's
But is that
Yeah,
right? Yeah, I know, right?
It's not good,
It's
but
not
see,
good.
sometimes you need to. If you can't give respect to my mom, then it means
Equally, you don't
that is
respect
why
her
you
as
people
well.
should give, you know, the
Give
other
what?
party the chance to.
Which was I talking
Maybe
about
they
right
could,
now?
the mates, maybe they could do something
No,
different.
someone who is the mate is not skilled. You are learning. If you tell me you're a
you should
mate
have said
driver.
not mates.
All right, moving on to our next news.
No, are we done with this one?
Yeah.
Mama Ankasa
We didn't talk. I didn't talk. It
Oh,
was
but
Susanna
you
who
spoke.
didn't
spoke.
talk.
Oh, you
She
spoke.
started with you.
Oh, okay. The producer, why? That's good.
Okay, so briefly, Sha
Yeah.
said it all.
Yeah.
And with what he asked, yes, the performance based on John Dramani Mahama would review or disclose if the Ghanaian citizen or Ghanaians or the society would vote for the next person. If he doesn't do now, he's doing well a bit, but 4 years nipa na yehu say Mahama bae no, he didn't come to do anything. There's no way the next person who is coming to contest for the presidency, we will vote for that person. We will not vote for that person. Even if you are supposed to go back to our vomit, we will definitely go back to our vomit. So
You definitely go back
Go
to
back to the vomit in the radio, sister.
we
have to try a different
Eh.
We have to try a different
Now
Yeah,
it's
but
just
it's
it's just these two
The
parties.
policy.
Yes.
It's
like
just
we
these two
made it
parties.
that way. We made it that way. You can change it.
And then in the history of Ghana, each party always go 8 years before the other one. It has been something
Consistent.
that it has been consistent.
Mm.
So well, let's see if they're gonna break it or not.
This
All
one
right.
there is no 8, so they are making 16.
All right, infrastructure must rise above politics. Kennedy Osenyako, the ranking member on Parliament's Roads and Transport Committee, Kennedy Osenyako, is urging Ghana's leaders to put national interests above politics when it comes to infrastructure development. He made a call while commenting on the Kumasi Inner Ring Road Improvement Project, commending the current government for continuing a project that was started under the previous administration. According to him, this kind of continuity shows maturity in governance and ensures that taxpayers' money is not wasted on abandoned projects. Mr. Osei stressed that what really matters to the people of Kumasi and the Ashanti region is not which political party takes credit, but the results: better roads, less traffic, and improved living condition. He clarified that preparatory works for the Inner Ring Road began as far back as March 2024 under the NPP government, including all technical and financing discussion. The MP also urged the current administration to complete other key road projects such as the Swami Interchange, the Sunyani Road Phase 2 and the Konongo Bypass to ensure consistent development across the country. And this was coming from the ranking member on Parliament's Roads and Transport Committee, Kennedy Osenyako, who is saying that governmental projects should be continuous. It shouldn't be about politics, because Party A started it. When Party B comes, he's going to start a whole new project, but not to continue the abandoned project. Miss Regina, I see you nodding your head.
Yeah, so I think with what we are talking about just today, I saw something in regards to one. I don't know if it's land. I'm trying to look for it, but I'm not getting it. Okay, so NPP started Kumasi Inner Ring Road project. Minority insists. So with what we are just about to talk about.
Yeah.
See, infrastructure is for the people and not for any political party.
Exactly.
Development in our country, it's our right. Yes, it's our right and not a privilege.
Yeah.
Let me put it that way.
Taxpayers' money.
Yes. So they make it seem as if say MPP bar obeye bibia your modie, they attribute it to themselves. NDC bar no obeye bibia your modie, they attribute it to themselves. It's not supposed to be so. When you start a project, it doesn't mean say you're wodie. Fine, you initiated it, but enya wodie. So they should stop naming the properties. I say akwala onim se ni mami be ona ka say mami pewe. No. It is ours, not theirs.
Not theirs.
And to the fact that a party will start something, and the next party who would come would abandon or neglect that project and start another thing, is becoming worrying. We have a lot, both the NDC and the MPP administration, both on their sides, we have a lot of projects that is still rotten. There's Saglima, then affordable housing, then. So they are trying to tell us that no one is seeing that
To complete
it. We have people, when you go to Mala markets, a lot of people are just waiting for you to close your shop. Then they will sleep in front of the shops. In Syoto, Ewiabo, they are sleeping there. In Syoto, almost. So they are trying to say that they can't complete this thing and rent it out to needy Ghanaians. At the end of the day, kakra pena mobeje to make sure that you are maintaining the building. We have vehicles, excavators, and all machines in bushes. Agenda 111 project is still there. It hasn't been completed. We have roads that is supposed that construction is supposed to go on, but it has been halted just because my party is not in power. I think when we went for the Irabna Obin and a 3 years election, one person said, a 3 years said that if she doesn't know, she said if she comes and you're the president now was so and you're not buying now was so and saying their developmental project or development will go on in that constituency.
How do you see this?
According to the people there, you want to be a minister and you say this to the people, how would they vote for you? So it shouldn't be only about NPP, NDC. If NDC is in power and they start something, when you come as NPP, CPP, PMP, PNC, whatever, make sure you complete that project. At the end of the day, when you commission it, will you die?
You not die.
You can both come together. Oh, MPP na shasio, but NDC ba abemu, any na ye kan hu bomu na ye wie fefe. But no. Menye na menkwa menya abosobode no.
Have you seen the Obichebi interchange? It's not completed.
It's not complete, but
they've commissioned it.
But they told us that they've completed it.
The
previous administration said they've completed it.
When they didn't want anyone to take a video.
When we went there, we saw that it wasn't completed, but they told us that it was completed, or you didn't see it when they brought out a release that they've completed the road. They went to commission it, but when we went on ground, the road was not completed. It wasn't. The trying to try MPP should come and tell us that we are lying.
Even up to now, I'm not sure they are not done.
Oh no, they are not done. They are not done. But they are using. Because
we are Tebelu.
No, Tebelu they ain't Tebelu. They are sister. Agena ya dache. They say they are nebium.
Asen zoomino.
Yeah. What I say. I think completing projects should be one of the topmost priority for our leaders.
Right.
Infrastructure should not be mad with politics. You see, this is something that everybody is going to benefit. Even as a politician, you will benefit from it. And you see, because they are not doing the right thing, they see no reason why they should be treated in our own facilities, because they know that they are not doing what they are supposed to do.
Right.
Now, when President Mahama came on board, he brought what? E-blocks, right?
E-blocks. They are still in the bushes.
I can't remember.
Nobody completed it.
Nobody did it.
Nobody.
I can't remember. But that school really helped people.
Yeah.
Imagine E-block never came and then free SHS came. We will see worse than what we've seen. E-block was even there, Emponie. But when Togbi Apedi went to say it, former president went to sit on Peace FM, and then he said that Onkoye, he said it. He told the chief to go and complete it. He told him, video. He said he should go and complete it, and that is how far we've gotten. And like Edienya, because at the end, we the citizens, as we will suffer the most. So when that's doing infrastructure, it's not about politics. If MPP comes and he's able to do his part, and then he leaves, the next person that come on board should complete it. And you know the reason why we are facing all this, because we don't have a national plan.
Or could it be,
as a country, we don't have a national plan?
Or could it be this whole transition project of a thing? An example is the Ofanko
Pokwasi Ofanko Institute.
Right. When the constructor was saying that the
previous
administration didn't make some payments, and then this current administration is also saying something different. Could it also be that kind of like a sort of a problem? That is why when a new administration comes into power, they don't even want to bother even go close to even complete it at all. Because it looks like the more when you get close to it, that is when matters are arising. That is when the issues are coming up. So then you get to know that this person embezzled this money, maybe this thing didn't go, or the money wasn't used properly. And I say, Ebia, the charge that they were supposed to charge was either more or even less, or even the materials.
You see, what you're saying is true, but you see, it all boils down to we not having a national plan.
Right.
So imagine we have a national plan, and then maybe 4 years, whoever comes into power is going to focus on health. Like health.
Sorry.
You are going to build hospitals and stuff, and then the next person that comes, maybe after that 4 years, you're going to focus on education or road. And then we have something like that, and everything is transparent. The government that comes on board, transparency, accountability, the start, and then you see, we don't tell ourselves the truth. It's like because before you can't cry, and it's true. You can't cry. You started with a project. Okay, I'm leaving power. SNM, you are coming to take after me. Fine. When I came into power, this was the money that was handed over to me. This is what I was able to do. I'm sorry, we ran at lost. This is the debt we are owing. Tell us the truth.
Continue.
You remember when this current administration came on board, Minister for Energy, he told us that they told them this was the amount there,
and that amounted us to us paying the D-levy.
The D-levy. But and I remember, you see, before the former president left power, his last state of address to parliament, he was questioned to account to us the money he used. One can't his mouth. You see, excuse me, but they see us to be fools. That is how I
wasn't when he did a play for this one.
They see us to be fools. As Regina said, like I say, you're teben yalu. But
the youth are rising.
Oh, now we are rising.
Yeah, the youth are rising.
We are rising. They're rising. We are rising. We'll chop the money, but when we get there, we'll know who to vote for. Okay. And that is what we will do, because what's now your swatch, and we are not going to allow that anymore. About the project, about infrastructure, it is not MPP, it is not NDC, it is for Ghana.
It is for Ghana.
Vote for me so I become president. When you now come on.
Somebody shout hallelujah.
I think during the public accounts committee review of a thing, Basintali
paying dead person for 26 months,
and someone is on education leave for 7 years and is still receiving salary.
Babies who are in their mother's womb are even receiving salary and are diseased.
It was Basintali's turn, and he was talking, and the lady was commending him, and someone was like, if Basintali was to be in power,
you see,
corruption.
There are two people that when they're in power, one is Rollins' daughter, that lady. Hey, Jesus.
You can 10 times. Yeah,
and I think sorry, this last one. I think people should learn from Atamils and Kufuor. Kufuor started with the projects. When Atamils came, he completed it. N1. Yes, he completed, and then he invited Kufuor, and the commission is fair.
But Bibini on yet.
Yeah, every day minimum. Are you sure God created us? Like the same God that created them created us.
Alright. I say channel. If
our time is
if God is sad, now
on the Ghana channel.
Okay, that was an interesting conversation we had right there, here on the News Headline Review. Thank you so much for joining us. Up next, we have Debbie's Girl.
Welcome to Davis Grow, where we talk about issues that matter to the state, void of politics, fear of favor. So, Administrator of the Minerals Development Fund, MDF, Dr. Hannah Louisa Bisiu, has expressed concern over the attack on resident mining communities by illegal miners. In an interview where she said her recent visit to several mining areas revealed that illegal miners were not only destroying the environment but also terrorizing local inhabitants. When I visited the communities, we realized that illegal miners have been beating residents. She also indicated that the belief that illegal mining is carried out by community members is false, explaining that the Galamsey is mostly done by outsiders. When you are in Accra, you will think that those involved in illegal mining are the people in the communities. No, that's not the case. The people who come from outside are the ones responsible, and the first thing they do is to terrorize the locals. You know, as for Galamsey, we are not going to stop talking about it, but I'm sorry with this. I'm not sure I'm going to agree with what Madam Hannah Bisi is saying. You can't tell me that if you go to a community right now and they are mining, 30% of those in the community are not involved in Galamsey. Like how? And then 50% of them involved in the Galamsey are not from the community. If that is true, then it means we have a problem as a country. Who gave them the go ahead? Because I cannot just stand up from Accra and then straight into somebody's community and then start to mine. We were here when we saw videos of some communities that was so much into Galamsey, and then we saw these citizens threatening the president, threatening advocates, and people who are actually standing their ground to curb this Galamsey issue. That is the only thing they can do. And that it fetches them more money. And we also saw a video where parents of these Galamseyers came out protesting against the government. So how does it make sense when you come to tell me that the people involved in this Galamsey are not the people from the community? Who are they? Yes, I know that some of these Galamseyers are being sponsored by top people who do not waste their time going into the pit. They are in their offices enjoying their AC. They push you into the pit and then they give you money. But come to think of it again, the Galamseyers we are talking about are those from the communities. Because these people are saying that they don't have anything to do. I know we have people from other regions also going there to mine. But even if 50% of those people are not from the community, 30% are from the community. They are mining. And I feel like that is the best way they can get money. You see, it saddens my heart anytime we come to see it and then we have to talk about Galamsey. It's a very serious issue. And it hurts because the time we will come to a realization that this thing called Galamsey is doing us more harm than good. Nache pa. I saw a music that have been released by Nasi concerning this Galamsey issue. Because of your greed, because of your selfish gain. You are putting the life of others at stake. Eboboba. It has started from Central Region. Eboboba. I was thinking it was a joke. So my colleagues went there. And then you can tell that their water is polluted. Water that have been passed through chemicals and stuff is still polluted. We are not safe anymore. We are not. Our lives is at stake. And you cannot tell me that as a human, you will wake up a day without taking water. No. Even that, if you go to a hospital and then you tell doctor that, doctor, I'm not feeling well, especially when it has to do with headache, the first thing they will take you is take a cup of water. So no condom no way. Because now the water is even polluted. The water is polluted. And our leaders, they don't care. See, if you're any politician to come to stand in front of you and tell you that we care so much about you, give us the nod, they are lying. They are lying. You know, there is a lot of things you're supposed to consider. But should we wait? We've lost a lot of people. We've lost assets of the state because of Galamsey. A lot of people have died though, but it's because they are not prominent in the country. Okay, we've lost a lot of people as a result of Galamsey. We cannot continue losing people like that. We've lost 8 gallant men because of illegal mining. And I'm sure by now, wherever they are, because I'm sorry, I'm not saying they've died a foolish death or something. But if we are not able to curb illegal mining, it will be as if we could see a war. Serious. And wherever their soul is, they will feel this kind of sadness in their heart. If they should reincarnate, I'm not sure they are going to engage in anything that has to do with the affairs of the state. Because it's like you are killing yourself for the people, and the people see no reason why they should stop it. They see no reason why they should bring an end to it. And you see where we've gotten to with Galamsey, and you're sure those people are not ready to stop. They are not ready to stop. And so if we don't meet them with that kind of harshness, they are not going to stop it. They won't stop it. They said if persuasion fails, force must be applied. And when it has gotten to your track, if you don't do anything, we will suffer. Yes, say their passport is full. They've traveled all over. Most of them have properties outside the country. When it becomes worse, they will leave you here. Bag in the they will leave you here. It's better we take the right decision, please. We are begging, we are pleading. Someone placed his life, his presidency on the line. Wait to me. Another one also said he's going to do everything possible. Please, we are looking up to you, Mr. President. Maybe I true dear. If you don't do something, if you want to consider these people too much, like for how long are we going to consider these people while we keep on losing treasures of the state? Please. If I can run, but how far can you run? Thank you for making time with me on the screen.
Thank you so much, Miss Debbie. Today in history with Miss Regina Bless.
Today in history, 1973, Yom Kippur War. On the Jewish holiday of Yom Kippur, Egypt and Syria attacked Israel, which suffered heavy casualties. But Israeli forces successfully fought back, and the war eventually ended inconclusively. Egyptian President Anwar Sadat was assassinated while in Cairo reviewing a military parade commemorating the 1973 Arab-Israeli War. Sadat was assassinated by Muslim extremists. After Sadat's death, Egypt continued to maintain its new and peaceful relationship with Israel. Reno brothers carry out the first train robbery in U.S. history. John and Simeon Reno with their gang are credited with carrying out the first train robbery in U.S. history on this day, 1866. stealing $13,000 from an Ohio and Mississippi Railroad train in Jackson County. This daring act, which involved stopping a moving train, marked the beginning of organized train robberies and inspired other outlaws during the Wild West era. Looking at some observances, World Cerebral Palsy Day, to raise awareness about the condition, promote inclusivity, and advocate for the equal rights and opportunities of individuals with cerebral palsy. National Plus Size Appreciation Day, to promote body positivity, challenge negative beauty standards, and foster self-love for plus-size individuals. The day serves as a platform to raise awareness about the diversity of beauty and the importance of inclusivity in fashion and media, encouraging everyone to embrace their unique bodies and value themselves regardless of size. Lastly, World Day of Bullying Prevention. The day serves as a reminder of the importance of creating a safe, inclusive environment for all individuals. The day encourages individuals, schools, and communities to take action in preventing bullying and promotes kindness, respect, and empathy. And that's all for today on Today in History and some observances, live on GhanaTalks Breakfast Show.
Thank you so much, Miss Regina, for Today in History and some observances of the day. Since today is World Bullying Day, stop bullying. Don't go and bully people. Be nice to people. For the fact that you are 10 gram doesn't mean you should go and bully somebody.
Talk to me directly.
Don't bully us. The fact that you are taller than us and you can see our head doesn't mean you maltreat us. Don't do that.
You should get ready.
The fact that you are a man and you have muscles doesn't mean you should maltreat a woman. That is bullying.
Any man who maltreats a woman is a coward. Oh, okay. Any man who maltreats a woman is a coward.
Is a coward.
Yeah.
That was from Miss Regina. Please don't bully. Okay, don't bully. Be nice. It's a new week. All right. Thank you so much for joining us on the first segment of the GhanaTalks Breakfast Show. We'll be coming your way with the news. Please stay with us.
When you guy, what it? John, when you guy, what it? A boy now when you alright, Busia go by the name Coin Takra. Call me, say you're Coin Takra, the name time it's Coin Takra live on GhanaTalks Radio now. Mondays and Fridays, may the time it's Coin Takra. What when you say Monday, then day. Aya mamere abakwasem Africa, Ghana, our heritage. Eka mamere ni amani yeteti abakwasem hon komoni yedi. Aya hina ni yekonie now Friday ni ye bass on bass. Friday yeah rap. We dey talk about entertainment. We dey talk about music business. So join me this Monday and Friday. BR Live on GhanaTalks Radio. Don't forget, so before all the social media platforms, like GhanaTalks Radio and Ko Intakra. Me so me page and so Ko Intakra. Now listen, be fire, be wajab our GhanaTalks Radio. Don't forget, so be download the app on the Play Store and the App Store. Call me, time it's Ko Intakra Monday and Fridays. Jinamudi will be a mammy time enough 7 p.m. sharp. Yeah, the Jumedi any bro. Here, Konya on your guy. Wadim Savieta Sika, Yafanko Tovenza.
We bring you local news, business news, international, sports, and entertainment news. Right here on GTR.
Welcome to the morning news broadcast on GhanaTalks Radio. Legal practitioner Martin Kpebu hails government effort against Galamsey. Haruna Idrisu endorses Vice President Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman as a credible candidate for Ghana's presidency. Togbe Afedi calls out corruption as a threat to national prosperity. Government to deploy 5,000 graduates in agriculture and veterinary science nationwide. These and many more coming up your way shortly. Private legal practitioner Martin Kpebu has commended the government's effort in tackling Galamsey. He hailed President Mohammed's administration for their decisive action in cancelling new mining leases and forest reserves and permanently stationing security forces to prevent further degradation. Mr. Kpebu described the government's decision to prohibit new mining leases in the forest reserves as a big-ticket item. He emphasized the need for continued citizen vigilance and periodic engagement with the presidency to ensure the government stays committed to addressing Galamsey issues.
So, yes, in terms of the amendment and repeal, okay, what it is that, you know, even before this particular meeting, it had already been said that there will be a repeal of the law. So this is not the place the president is making the first pledge. I think it came in some weeks ago. And even prior to some weeks ago, they promised that the whole LI will be repealed. For me, what really got me, right, and on the president's side was that soon after he won, the 120-day promise, I think in there somewhere, they said it. They're not going to do any more mining in forests. And that is very key, very, 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 very key. So it's like, stop the bleeding. You see, we're already bleeding. Akufo-Addo was issuing mining leases willy-nilly, especially in the forest reserve. We know how many times I've mentioned the Tiwa forest case, and Daryl is one of my clients. That's Arocha, 2019. When they said, no, they need jobs, so let's go into the Tiwa and mine anyhow, right? But when the president took over, for me, the key thing is that his promise, at least I've heard it not less than 3 times, where he's promised that there would be no mining in the forest. And that's huge. That is a huge step forward, right? And so, you know that even the 9 forest reserves that the Galamseyers were in, we took them back. Then the Galamseyers went back into 2. Then we went in back and flashed them, right? So my point is that, and now we have permanent security forces stationed there. And I always like to invoke Article 210 to say that it's the police duty, because Article 210 says that soldiers are for external aggression and other developmental needs. And if you go to 200, it says the police is to maintain law and order, right? So once now we have permanent presence in these 9 forests, for me, I think we should, well, short of saying celebrating, I think we should commend the government for it, because, you know, when you do that, then they see that we are following the conversation. That's how come for me. I saw that yesterday's engagement was very positive.
And that was from Martin Kpebu, legal practitioner, Minister for Education, Haruna Idris, who expressed his support for Vice President Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman for her leadership qualities and vision for Ghana. He expressed his personal wish for the Vice President to become Ghana's first female president, citing her historic roles as the country's first female vice president. He believes such a leader carries an irrefutable presumption that can assume the high office of a president. Meanwhile, a global info analytics survey in April 2025 placed Opoku-Agyeman as the front runner with 26% voter preference, followed by Haruna Idris with 19% and Finance Minister with 12% vote.
As my prayers, there were many of you who sought to give it your own interpretation. Professor Jane, I'm reminding them that my mother taught me that sometimes silence is golden because silence cannot be interpreted. But this one, I wanted an interpretation because a vice president, irrebutably, is a presumption that she can assume the high office of president. Irrebutably.
The Agbogbomefia of the Sogli State, Togbi Apedi, has strongly condemned corruption, describing it as a major obstacle to Ghana's development. Speaking at the 2025 Asogli Yam Festival, he emphasized the need of honesty and integrity in driving national progress. The festival was themed Together in Honesty and Purpose. We build a just, peaceful and prosperous nation. According to him, corruption stems from a collective failure desire to uphold truth and honesty in public and private life. He urged both political and traditional leaders to model truthfulness and uphold honesty to build a prosperous nation.
Made it in the U.S. for my master's program. I returned immediately after completing my education without having worked in the U.S. for 1 day, meaning I made no savings in the United States and I acquired no properties in the United States. And still, I don't have any properties abroad, which means therefore that my fortunes are inextricably linked to the fortunes of our nation, Ghana. And for which reason, thank you. And for which reason I abhor all obstacles to the development of Ghana. One of those obstacles we identified is corruption. Corruption has been a stumbling block to our development. And it is the result of our inability to hold on to the path of truth, the path of strictest honesty. That is why the theme for today's debate focuses on honesty, focuses on unity, peace, and prosperity. Together in unity and prosperity, we build a just, peaceful, prosperous nation. That is the theme for this year's Yam Festival. Emphasis on the link between honesty and prosperity. Honesty and respect of the truth are very important for development. That is why when we say our national anthem, we ask God to help us to cherish fearless honesty.
Government has announced plans to deploy 5,000 agriculture and veterinary graduates nationwide to support the Feed Ghana program. Vice President Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman made this revelation at the 2025 Asogli Yam Festival in the Volta region. The graduates will work alongside farmers, providing molding extension services, sharing new techniques, and bridging the gap between research and practice. The government aims to promote vegetable farming, greenhouse technology, and irrigation system to boost crop production and reduce post-harvest losses. The deployment of graduates is also expected to enhance agricultural productivity, reduce import and increase domestic production. Ensuring the success of the initiative, she believes will require addressing challenges as funding constraints, unclear career pathways, and inadequate logistical support.
Interestingly, it plays similar roles in other parts of the country. The yam represents the patient farmer, the fertile soil, the blessing of rains, and the strength of tradition. But we also know that today's farmers face challenges: changing rainfall patterns, post-harvest losses, market instability. This is why, at the national level, the government has placed security and agricultural transformation at the heart of our agenda. This year, under the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, the Feed Ghana program is being rolled out with tangible support, including significant allocations that have been made to agriculture in 2025, supporting programs like the Vegetable Development Project and the famous Nkoko Nkete Poultry Eggs Production Tool. This also includes 5,000 graduates in agriculture and veterinary science who will be deployed across the country, including the Volta region, of course, to work side by side with farmers, providing modern extension services, sharing new techniques, and helping bridge research and practice. And at the same time, I hope and I know that the youth will be ready to learn from the farmers too. We are also looking at special attention being given to vegetable farming, which is one of the strengths of this region.
And that was from the Vice President Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman. And President John Dramani Mahama has launched the Bright International Amusement Park, a 300 million project that will serve as a key driver of Ghana's 24-hour economy. The park, located at Afienya Tema, is projected to provide thousands of jobs and stimulate local economic growth. According to President Mahama, it will feature state-of-the-art leisure, culture and business facilities. This includes a sprawling 160,000 square meter water park for recreational purposes, a luxurious 5-star hotel with 160 rooms and 20 presidential villas. President Mahama emphasized that the park structure, combining industrial production, retail, hospitality and entertainment, offers a perfect ecosystem for a vibrant 24-hour economy.
Greenhouse is working closely with the Minister of Trade and Agribusiness and also with the Free Zones Board. They're also working closely with the 24-hour Economy Secretariat, because this is going to be the epicenter of the 24-hour economy. They have a few problems that they have brought to my attention to do with stable power. And so when we came here, the first point of visit was their new substation. They're going to receive electricity from the Bui power plant directly. And so power is going to be stable here, and all the industries in this enclave can be assured of stable hydro power from the Bui Power Authority. This facility will upskill our young people. Today, our young people come out of free SHS, and if they don't continue into university, they do not have any skills to go into the world of work. And so here, when they undergo training for 1 month, they learn how to work in factories. And the training is of international standard. So they can work in factories both here in Ghana, and if they find themselves abroad, they have the skill and discipline to work in factories abroad.
Ashanti Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Bernard Antwi, widely known as Chairman Wontumi, is expected to report to the Criminal Investigations Department, CID, of the Ghana Police Service today, October 6th. This follows a stern warning from Attorney General and Minister for Justice, Dr. Dominic Ayenen, who on Friday, October 3rd, cautioned that Wontumi will be arrested if he failed to appear, noting that charges against him have already been signed. The investigation centers on Akunta Mining Limited, a company linked to the MPP regional chairman, which is under probe for alleged illegal mining activities. According to the Attorney General, progress on the case had been stalled because a critical docket were concealed under the previous administration. Speaking on Sunday, October 5th, Chairman Wuntumi's lawyer, Andy Apia Kubi, confirmed that his client will appear before the CID as directed. Mr. Apia Kubi, however, described the Attorney General's caution as unnecessary, insisting that his client has already cooperated with investigators. In business, domestic VAT collection for the first 5 months of 2025 rose by 33.6% to 8.31 billion, compared to 6.22 billion recorded during the same period in 2024. That's according to the Bank of Ghana's July Monetary Policy Report, which also points to solid growth in retail sales over the same period. This signals stronger consumer demand and improved tax compliance. The report shows that retail sales increased by 35.7% cumulatively between January and May 2025, highlighting growing household spending and recovery in private consumption. On a year-on-year basis, sales for May alone rose 38.6% to 277.62 million from 200.27 million in May 2024. Month-on-month retail activity improved by 4.6%, moving from 265.46 in April to 277.62 million in May. Domestic VAT collection also saw a robust performance in May, rising to 30.1% year-on-year to 1.77 billion. This can be contributed to the upward trend in both VAT and retail sales to enhance economic activity, stronger consumer confidence, and improved tax administration. According to the data, the uptick in consumer spending reflects a gradual rebound in domestic demand, supported by stable prices and moderate growth in disposable incomes. However, market watchers believe that sustaining this positive momentum will depend on maintaining fiscal discipline, curbing inflationary pressures, and strengthening policy measures to support household purchasing power. Ghana's ongoing fifth review under the International Monetary Fund program has entered its second week, with negotiations expected to conclude by October 10th. A positive outcome will pave the way for the disbursement of 360 million, bringing total support under the country's 3 billion extended credit facility to 2.66 billion. The IMF mission led by Dr. Rubin Atoyan has been in Accra since last September, meeting with technical teams from the Ministry of Finance and the Bank of Ghana to evaluate progress on fiscal consolidation, debt restructuring, and monetary policy targets. Sources close to the talks says that this phase of the review will place significant emphasis on domestic revenue mobilization, a critical component of Ghana's broader economic recovery plan. A successful review is expected to further anchor investor confidence, support foreign exchange reserves, and help sustain the country's ongoing efforts to restore macroeconomic stability. To sports, Team Ghana concluded their impressive showing at the 2025 African Aquatic Zone 2 Championships with a total of 69 medals at the three-day event came to an end on Sunday, October 5th at the Boteman Sports Complex in Accra. The host nation's junior team, comprising 12 swimmers, finished second overall with 43 medals, just behind Senegal, who topped the table with 31 medals, including 11 goals to Ghana's 10. Nigeria followed in third place with 32 medals, featuring 10 goals. In the individual junior awards, Benin Lona was named Best Female Swimmer after collecting 7 medals and 6 of them gold. Ghana's Lynn El Haj placed second with 5 medals and 3 gold, while Patrol Jada Yankee earned 11 medals with 2 gold to finish third. On the boys' side, Nigeria's Eden was crowned Best Male Junior Swimmer after claiming 8 medals and 6 gold. Now Lamine Vision of Senegal followed with 7 medals and 4 golds, and Ghana Cow El Intiamwa secured third place with 5 medals with 2 gold. Ghana's junior medal haul came courtesy of swimmers including Taban Boama, Yamina Mankwa, Michael Krabi, Cow Intiamwa, Andrew Nimo, Johnson Jacko, Kwesi Frimpong and Yada Yankee. In the senior category, Ghana emerged as the best team, winning 26 medals, 13 gold, 7 silver and 6 bronze. Senegal came second with 36 medals, 12 gold, while Benin finished third with 8 medals. Senegal's Diop was named Best Female Swimmer after an outstanding performance that earned her 11 medals, including 9 golds. Ghana Joselle Mensah took second place with 5 medals, 3 gold, followed by Noel of Gabon, who won 11 medals, including 1 gold. The 2025 African Aquatic Zone 2 Championships, held from October 3rd to 5th, brought together swimmers from 16 countries across West and Central Africa. It marked the second consecutive year Ghana has hosted the continental event at the state-of-the-art Boteman facility. This year's competition also served as an official qualifier for the World Aquatic Swimming Championships 25 meters, scheduled to take place in Beijing in 2026. Athletics billboard captain Inaki Williams will miss Ghana's 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers this month due to a leg injury. Inaki was named as member of the 24-man squad for Ghana. The Black Stars are scheduled to take on Central African Republic on Wednesday at 4 p.m. and Comoros on Sunday, October 12 at 7 p.m. According to Spanish media outlet, Inaki Williams suffered a muscle injury overload in the tensor of the facial latter of his left leg. Athletic Bilbao confirmed Inaki's injury after the Black Stars played exited team's 2-1 win over Malosa in the Spanish La Liga in the 53rd minute. Inaki scored in the win. Further tests are pending. A section of the statement released regarding Inaki Williams' health status. Inaki Williams of Atletico Club walks off the pitch with the medical team during the La Liga EA Sports match. Inaki Williams featured for Ghana at the 2022 FIFA World Cup and could play in the second World Cup in 2026 with Ghana in pole position to qualify. In showbiz, award-winning gospel musician Joe Mettle has unveiled a new multi-purpose creative facility for his Reverb Studios at Soweto in Accra. The state-of-the-art 3-story multimedia and production center was officially launched on Saturday, 4th October at the studio premises. It is designed to meet world-class standards in audio-visual production, creative art and live event recording. The main studio can accommodate between 150 and 200 guests, making it suitable for live audience recordings, talk shows and musical performances. It also features 3 professional audio recording and a fully equipped video post-production studio capable of both live and post-live editing. Speaking at the launch, Joe Mettle said every detail of Reverb Studios was carefully planned to provide clients with an exceptional creative experience. The facility includes furnished guest rooms, modern restrooms, and fully serviced kitchens on each floor with contracted chefs to ensure clients' comfort and convenience. According to him, the studio will not be restricted to any specific group of people, although there will be guidelines governing their use. The studio creative creed, experience beyond production, sums up its mission to offer not only top-tier technical output, but also an immersive, customer-centered creative experience for artists, content creators, corporate brands, and even event organizers in Ghana and beyond. The launch brought together media representatives, partners, creative industry stakeholders, and potential collaborators. He continues to be one of Ghana's most influential gospel musicians with a rich discography and a reputation for uplifting live performances across Africa and beyond. And that is all for now on the morning news broadcast. I will be back with subsequent news bulletin later in the afternoon. Until then, do have a good morning. I am Deborah Adoso.
When you guy, what it? John, when you guy, what it? A boy now when you alright, Busia go by the name Coin Takra. Call me, say you're Coin Takra, then your time it's Coin Takra live on Ghana Talks Radio now. Mondays and Fridays, by the time it's Coin Takra. Bravo, when you say Monday, let's day. Aya mamere abakwasem Africa, Ghana, our heritage. Eka mamere ni amani yeteti abakwasem hon komo ni yedi. Aya hina ni yekoni now Friday ni ye bass on bass. Friday yeah rap. We dey talk about entertainment, we dey talk about music business. So join me this Monday and Friday, BR Live on Ghana Talks Radio. Don't forget, so before all the social media platforms, there Ghana Talks Radio and Ko Intakra. Me so me page in the so Ko Intakra. Now listen, obey fire, obey wojab our Ghana Talks Radio. Don't forget, so be download the app in the Play Store and the App Store. Call me, your time it's Ko Intakra Monday and Fridays. Jinamu D will be a mamiara timing up at 7 p.m. sharp. Yeah, the Jumedi any bro. Here Konya on your guy. Wadim.
Are you ready to amplify your business or brand's reach and make a meaningful impact in Ghana and beyond? Partner with Ghana Talks Radio today to connect with a diverse audience across Ghana and beyond. Elevate your brand through on-air promotions and social media. Boost your brand during prime time. With Ghana Talks Radio, you can extend your reach across digital platforms. Ghana Talks Radio is not just a station, it is a community hub where your brand becomes part of the conversation. Join us in fostering connections, celebrating culture, and making a lasting impression. For customized sponsorship packages and enquiries, email contact@GhanaTalksRadio.com or call +233 202 544614. Ghana Talks Radio, giving the youth a voice.
What do you want for breakfast? How do you want your breakfast?
English breakfast, French fries.
Koko Nikosi, alo komi kesheto.
Wache.
Well, Gobe is the real deal.
Join us on Ghana Talks Radio. Let's serve you a buffet of breakfast.
From news headlines review, current affairs to social issues.
Entertainment, sports, and all the trending stories live on our mobile app and across all socials from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
With me, Pakwesi Omare,
Regina Bless,
Deborah Adoso,
and I am Esinal Fiagbedu. This is Ghana Talks Breakfast Show.
This is Ghana Talks Breakfast Show, your morning companion.
This is Ghana Talks Breakfast Show, your morning companion. A good morning to you, and a brand new day is a brand new week as well. We greet you from the studios of Ghana Talks Radio. This morning we'll be coming your way. We are coming your way. We are on your way to serve you the finest conversation in the mornings of the capital, in the capital of Ghana, Accra. We call it the Ghana Talks Breakfast Show, where Ghana talks, where Ghana listens. And today you are going to hear a lot more from what the Ghanaian people are saying, and also that which you are going to listen is something that is going to enlighten you and educate you. Today I have some three solid gentlemen join us for the conversation. I have the NPP's Moses Osebonsu. I have NDC's Munir Fatal, popularly known as APM, from the Domekwa Benya constituency, and later on we would have our independent political analyst Dennis join us in the studios to join the conversation. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
I hope we are all doing well.
Alhamdulillah, we are doing fine. I am doing fine.
You are doing fine. Okay.
Because I know the MPP guy will say he is not doing fine.
Oh, why do you know that is what he's going to say?
Oh, okay, you let him speak.
Okay. I'm doing well by the grace of God.
That is fantastic to
hear. We thank God that both of you are doing well. At least we know a few things going on in the country which inspires well-being or well-doing. For instance, we've seen the president break grounds for an amusement park in the Dodowa area. We've seen the Mpakadan Railway be no pain
come to life again.
Yes, and Jumara last week also came to play. These are few of the many things going on that I know APM has a lot to share with us. AP, what are some of the things that your party is actually?
Okay, first of all, I want to extend my warmest regards to some people.
Okay.
The first is Captain Holali.
Okay.
Wherever he is, may my warmest greetings reach him. He's such a a fantastic comrade, very enlightened, and he's got a good heart. Then the next goes to Comrade Captain Ayamba.
Sure.
Is a very solid figure in our communication team.
Sure.
Whoever he is, I hope he's watching or listening. I say kudos. He's doing so well for the party. Then the communication officer for Dominic Clifford Evia, his deputy Anthony Amese, I greet them all. Then to the entire constituency structure of Dominic Beyond that, I want to state that this week or this past week has been very eventful. We thank God for the mercies, the grace God has had on us. We pray that we continue to live the life of good governance.
Sure.
Yeah. So you see, I think this period will be a very difficult period for the MPP, especially their communicators.
Why is that?
This is because President John Dramani Mahama, the finest president, has come again from the background of a nation developer with extra experience in governance. Okay.
Yeah.
So they should expect very, very minimal, to some extent, just some. They cannot find a scintilla of misgovernance or error.
Do you know why I'm laughing?
No.
Something just
popped up in your head.
You know, that's I think is he a communications director in Tema for the NPP? He said something over the weekend.
Okay.
He said the Ashanti regional minister, and then
he's made the statement that it's like the NDC is gaining grounds. I'm telling you
what the people are doing there.
Yes,
it is really destroying the NPP party.
There, yeah. You see, honestly speaking, okay, you see, this shouldn't be a worry to the MPP or any Ghanaian who has different political affiliation, apart from the NDC. Okay. Because this is a good cause. My brother, sincerely speaking, okay, it is at the back of these developments. That is why some people, even though I know constitutionally it will be very difficult to do, they are calling for President Mahama to stand for presidency again in 2028, which I know, per my education, I can't side with them like that, you understand? But you see, the kind of goodwill and the stay of the goodwill in the affairs of this nation is just superb. Look, long before now, whenever we discussed inflation, what we hear is, let's say this is just a commonplace. You understand? We've been hearing these statements. I think pretty after the Fourth Republic. but this is the first time we have seen inflationary figure reflecting
the prices
the
of
essence
goods,
of its effects. For instance, when we say inflation has gone to 9.4, it is verifiable. It is evidence on the ground. Okay, that allows us to say that inflation is really, dropping. You understand? Have you realized that anytime there is NDC in power, we do so well with inflation? Look, number one, just under 1 year, we have controlled inflation. Now it's a single figure. Okay?
Yeah.
It is something so difficult to see in any MPP era. We have lessened or we have put a limit or a cap on the rate of borrowing. You understand? We have ensured that we are living up to the dictates, spirit and letter of the Constitution. In all the affairs of President John Dramani Mahama, the finest president ever, in his affairs you find reason and logic playing out.
Okay.
You see, now look at the strength of the city. Even though we all agree that it is not what we desire, but we should reconcile our minds to the fact that as we don't use it as a yardstick, it is far better than what the MPP would have done. You understand? The MPP took the city from 3 cities 94 pesos. In 2016, Amodu Kwaya 17 cities. Election beba no mu ye ya de ba 16. Today, even if inflation is 15%, even if the cedi is 15 cedis to $1, which is not, the MPP cannot talk about this. You understand? So you see, in terms of the macro statistics, we are far better than the MPP.
Okay.
And these figures are reflecting, or they are reflective of the reality on the ground.
Okay.
And nobody can contest that.
Okay.
You understand? When you put that aside, look at the projects that are coming. They are coming up, and trust His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the finest president. Any project he touches must have a world-class, accolades. It must get to the top.
Okay.
So my brother, I know my brother in the MPP will try to, say a lot which he knows he cannot defend, but I'm here. I'm here. So you see, it doesn't come to us as as a surprise that even in Ashanti region, their own communicators are saying no. The rate of projects that are coming up in Ashanti region, it is diminishing the MPP, and trust me, share strategy Dramani Mahama be for be no solid.
Moses.
Hello.
The time has come for you to open the River Jordan for us. But I mean, your party folk is saying what the NDC is doing in your own stronghold. It's quite alarming. It's degenerating the goodwill of your party.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I would like to say a very big good morning to your viewers. I say, Madam for the Wababe Ranti be brave. Nah, John Dramani Mahama is doing this, John Dramani Mahama is doing that. Truth be told, my brother here stated categorically, emphatically, that Mahama has come to the second term, and he's going to do things right, and he's doing things right. We all know it's a lie.
Okay.
Look at what is happening. Government Bako Galamsey issues be. Today, as we speak, fuel prices are going up. They come here and they rant. Right now, dollar. They told us that they are going to stabilize the dollar. They're going to make sure that the dollar is 10 cedis. Right now, the dollar is 12.5. Quarter by next month, the another dollar need 15 cedis. And they come here and lie to the Ghanaian people that President Mahama is dealing issues with experience. He's experienced, and so what? What is he doing? What is he doing to help the Ghanaian people? What do you say? Secondly, the government buy.
It's like the way you are going to have to write a lot of things down.
The government by power. The government of power. During the tenure of President Mahama, we see a lot of things happening in our judicial system. First of all, the Kofa deportees by anymore. We don't even go to parliament to ask for the proper procedures and things. You don't want to say Ghana you receive deportees. Secondly, case we are discussing last week about the what was the case we discussed last week? It was about the breach of Deben. Yeah. Mahama just did things in his own will. This is a government that doesn't have a purpose for the Ghanaian people. We know it. What do you say? They should face the Galamsey issue and stop doing this politics. Huh?
But the Galamsey, you will get it. Don't worry.
So that's what I can tell my brother. Charlie, they have a lot to tell the Ghanaian people than to come and be ranting and telling us that they are doing this, they are doing that. All what they want to do is that they want to see. And one thing I don't even like about the NDC is that they like to do political gaslighting. You are doing propaganda whilst you are in power. Who does that?
Now, which propaganda have they done?
Can't you see the propaganda they are doing about the Galamsey issues? Spilling lies to Ghanaians, letting Ghanaians know that Akufo-Addo started Galamsey.
Oh, I haven't heard any.
NDC. They said it. I have videos today. I came with videos, so we'll be playing it. For your viewers to see what I'm talking about.
We'll play them.
Yes, we'll play them. Right now, they are here telling us that they've done well. Mahama, second coming, and Nimponi. You will have fake certificates be government back when you fake be aden. Chale monja na monye juma na monja political gaslighting na modi Ghana for no.
Okay, let's move on.
I had wanted to get something to write on. Your
you
producer
should have come with your journal.
Yes. You know, as a matter
you
of
always
fact,
come with your journal. Why did you?
No. The issue is that when I saw his photo, I knew that this guy will come and speak truth. You understand? So I decided, he's a gentle guy, so let me just. But from what he's saying, it's so strange. Now look, the MPP should be the last political party to talk about Galamsey.
Why?
Why?
I don't know Ghanaians.
Okay, these are the reasons. Number one, when they came to power, in fact, before they came to power, Galamsey issues were being resolved. Now they came to power.
NDC for the video see.
You know what? Then they came to power. Then they allowed illegal miners to go into our forest zones to mine, destroy the forest zones through the ally Akufo-Addo, President Akufo-Addo himself gave accent to, permitting illegal miners to go into our forest zones to do illegal mining. That is one. Two, in fact, the government of the MPP led by Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia supervised the escalation of illegal mining, which is Galamsey, to the highest heaven, to the point that reporters, journalists who went to the Galamsey sites came out or brought a report that even the ammunitions used by hoodlums who are protecting illegal miners are so sophisticated that they shudder to think whether our army has even that ammunitions.
Wow.
So the MPP sponsored, built the illegal mining empire, give them security, give them law, to do illegal mining. That is the extent to which the MPP went. You understand? More than 8 good years, I protected, I build illegal mining. Galamsey no. Mashimokina, mudi sikashim, mudi akodiashim. Amadeno abe solid. In fact, omobe so strong than even your police service. Masa, any MPP era na sa Ghana efan Kwame Atu se den. So what so won't Kwame Atunga? Woo. Hey, ajapa. Dama.
So
Unim. Pa. We saw a police officer go on his knees to beg illegal miners. Adey, because I'm your two na no police ni kita no. Eye two fia bi an hwekra nya adwuma. Hwe ammunitions are maybe cry kan kra no police ni hu two galamsey fo use kra no. Yem hye no. Ohun bi kra da. Nti eso okoto police ni illegal miner achew.
Sa atuno last week no.
Obi susu amafia no. So sana de netie MPP ehye galamsey mukina omo akode omo bom ho ban esa de mra eye mra ma omo se omo fandi djuma for 8 solid years. Nti nemo betna simpie so a pacho ma minka se
o we am pese be kanta no why we were videos in there
no me ba
intro ye kase yan kan intro
pacho ma minka sa woni bibi sisi ya kase MPP atwe osu bempa e de akọ national council adentia o say omo party na ntimi ansolve galamsey omo party no e de 8 years ahye galamsey mukina ana obobodi omu jina no so say dabi akoy wo kasa dodo o say party no sisi aminu kase o asemu e last 2 weeks na esi Ghana ni bi anim enti se mo benya akwanya my brother won say CPA we won a very solid platform wo ba ha ye prepared
yo mate
be kan okura wa ha yo enti what as a patron nya botre
also person headline pan o ye no o ya mama nkasa
sisi aminu kase President John Dramani Mahama, the finest president ever. So what is she o de egu akwan mu na edi kan sa galamsey site no aminu kase zizie no I can tell you say forest zone so no kwaye mu a President Akufo-Addo ni nana Baumia any MPP for ma ho kwan say yanko say ye kwaye na ntu agode no sisi aminu kase sisi prempren yi obi enu ho a otu agode ho answer President John Dramani Mahama beba no na ye were 288 forest reserves MPP MIS mu 44 President Mahama buy na odi strategy odi policy to ho ye jini nyina sa forest zones na jini nyina no emu 9 akudi ana nkofo no use no na nya akudi ketwa na so President Mahama am making sure say etimaje eninti na omusu say President Mahama on repeal airline and was okay. The essence of repealing the airline is to stop mining in the forest zones. As we speak of today, nobody is in the forest zone mining. That is one. Almost say, and I wish particularly the MPP is not even calling for the repeal. They are calling for a state of emergency in the forest reserve, in Ghana. In fact, in totality, they are calling for state of emergency. Do you know why?
No.
Passing will make giant kada. Under 1 year, President Mahama buy, wabon who more than say illegal mining or kutiana papa with the tracking system.
Yeah.
It's here aminu kasi friend saying a fidie bia yedu tu gold no. President Mahama at the track at home.
Okay.
So as I say, inti baby a fide ni we bia inim. Inti say utu agode o baby a mramma ho emma ho kwan say untu a President Mahama ayen hyehyɛ a ye nim baby awo.
Okay.
That is one. Me ba unim me be try to go to MBP ye dey about state of emergency is simple. Under 1 year no President Mahama akontia galamsey or still okontia galamsey. Number 2 sika ya nya free mrakwan ho agode etu no eye adutwam. Within 1 year from lawful mining we have gotten $6.5 billion. This is state cash. This is for development. Yenkobo busuyan. Ye bo ya gudie ho ban keke no. Yenya $6.5 billion, which is going to go into the railway industry, which is going to go into agriculture, which is going to go into infrastructures. Eye MPP for no eya omuhu say na President Mahama kwa no the first time onya skewe nyina mpo no niam odi gu kwan mu hospitals are akese markets modern markets yetimisi market na the school nkwala school akom na the hospital clinic akrabia shem na the police post akrabia shem na the fire service akrabia shem. On say me economist, and I tell you, whenever you embark, a government embarks on projects, physical projects, economic physical projects, it creates everlasting jobs. And to omuni say na papa we the way wa shas here no ya nhwe here
kasa for best 50 minutes.
No, wa ya nhwe here hey asembaba nti mo ko reduce mo nka say you declare state of emergency.
Senior
we won say omu ye de bebe
ayi no baby no video bi memo mo abo o wa ha na o ka try say Galamsey started from Ekufado's time. So what here?
Oh, Master Debbie Mankasa.
Okay, Debbie. In 2010. Oh,
let's state it first. He didn't say that.
Into then okay.
Hey, say Galamsey mo mreso ana mo be ye din.
Yem boss na be dey. Yen hwe from 2000.
Ansa mo ba na aban no President Mahama no okuti Galamsey.
Let me talk. 2010, 2011. That time no. Now President Dramani Mahama or presidency say those times no he was a vice president. They couldn't keep Galamsey. At that time now Galamsey are yes serious. One more time. Amba Atamo's crowd got furious in the video. I want them to play the video so that we'll see what is happening. So that your viewers will understand what happened. Atamo's got furious. Do you get it? Now, in 18th March 2010, the news headline, it was what? Stop Galamsey now. Stop Galamsey now. At that time, who was in power? Wasn't it the NDC? In 17th July 2010, they says that another Galamsey tragedy, 12 trapped to death. This was under the watch of the president. He was vice president then. Weren't we here when the people came to tell us that they couldn't keep Galamsey? They don't even know how to do it. Their minister said it.
Who said it?
I have the news here. Their minister said it. Their minister said that they couldn't keep Galamsey.
That's not true.
That was the first time of. Oh, I have it here. I have it here. No. Your minister said it. He says that they can't keep Galamsey. Right now, the fight of Galamsey. Oh, that time Mahama Ayarega. What's the? Oh,
Minister for what?
I have it here. I'm coming.
No, Minister for what?
Wait, why don't you want me to talk?
I just want to know. Minister for what?
I have it here.
Hey, I'm going to
the news doesn't lie.
Okay.
Omumbo video no. Omumbo video.
Masa, I am video. Inaccurate videos how?
Omumbo video.
Yes, I'm scrutinize videos ni.
Omumbo video.
Sao back up with and then obebro. Yeah, they will be blessed.
But
mama never tell her.
The
the
issue of Galamsey.
Pa before you even come in. No, pa before be by what do you say? All cassette. Oh, Chama Mr. With the 1 second.
No, you've made a lengthy submission here. So, okay. And we need to even move on to the main topics for discussion. But let me see if production has gotten the video now so that we listen to it. And
hey,
So the video we're about to watch, Moses.
It's about it. Let me tell you about the video. The video we're about to watch was a documentary Anas did regarding Galamsey when it was at its peak.
Hey.
Anas did this one.
So that's the video we're about.
Yes, we're about to watch the video.
I thought you were showing a video of the minister saying.
I have you see, the news doesn't lie. I am going to show you from a news source when the minister said he could. I'm coming.
Let the send it to the production team.
Okay.
So that
Pauti. What's me say MPP buy no na aban ayen hihye ya or the best of Galamsey na ye kuntia Galamsey. Sisi aban tie say Sambre na Galamsey was at its peak. Hey, masa da ben ye bie ye pipe na eyi Milo nsuo free mu ba da ben Sambre na wo is at its peak no. Our water bodies were safe. Mining was not even going on in water bodies. It was on land. Na abu agum na nkrofo ayeden na report no eba. But water bodies. Hey, na Galamsey be ko adit bika what Samuel masa eti uba no be kasa.
Baby, mama kasa na NDC ni no. Into na aye ni da mama nim say NDC party ni dia mo say.
Do you have the video?
I'm coming to show you the headline.
Video no.
Yes.
I want the video, not the headline.
Send news about. Send news about.
Give me the headline.
I'm coming.
Yes, do it.
Gentlemen, let's go into the.
Masa, forget MPP missing Masa. Kai.
There is a bill which has been submitted in court.
Very good.
For the creation of a tribunal court, which is going to handle the issues of Galamsey. Now there's my issue. We already have courts. We already have courts, so many courts.
Yeah.
So why should we spend other resources to create other courts?
Okay.
To specialize it for Galamsey. After Galamsey, what becomes of that?
Okay. Can I start?
I'm coming.
Okay.
And what makes the already existing courts inappropriate or incapable of handling this Galamsey cases?
Unim, whatever you are seeing now is not peculiar to Ghana. When we say even in the developed countries, any issue be a require speciality biano, you have to create an institution for it. You understand? Share the government of the NDC now views Galamsey as a pandemic. You understand?
Yeah.
For that matter, no. Say ye institution bia ombe kwadare Galamsey issues no more. Because you see, Galamsey is a technical thing. No?
Yeah.
This is the case. You have mining that is lawful and mining that is unlawful. Do you get me? So for that matter, ye create court bia, they will have the technical know-how on adjudicating on mining laws and mining related issues. That is good. That is how you mark a government that is serious, with solving illegal mining. You understand? Chama, are you listening?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that the Galamsey menace, if you have a government that took 8 years to build it, not to fight it, to build it. Today I mean because if I'm party because communicators say inability to solve the problem one penny for now. You are getting me? And so if a government has spent 8 years in building it, which means ekono akwa
Okay.
You understand? Yeah. So for that matter, Abai is going. The government of President Mahama is going to build an institution that is equipped with the knowledge of mining, both legal and illegal mining, to get them firm enough to fight Galamsey. Okay. No, I want to hear. Read whatever is there. You read it.
Relax. Only about Rebecca said.
Me,
I'm giving relax. Kasa be brain man kasa.
They be. Master, go straight. I want you to read whatever is there.
You have to respect yourself. I beg you. Let me talk.
Wait. Then let me be done.
Okay. Then if you are done, okay, sure.
You understand, Pa?
Yes.
We need a special institution to handle this Galamsey menace.
Okay.
Though we have existing course, okay, but you see, there hasn't been an era in our national life where Galamsey is taking a different proportion because of long years of investment at MPP by year. You understand?
Yeah.
It has gone into a level where we need people with special knowledge, skills, okay, to solving some of these problems, because it's illegal. Illegal means it's related to law. People are destroying our water bodies. They are destroying the land.
Yeah.
You understand? And it's causing havoc. In fact, you see, the fight against Galamsey, no, I want everybody to look at it as a national canker. Because when you say mining areas, I can tell you they have not benefited a dime from mining. You understand? So it has gotten to a point where we have to take it serious. So this should tell you the seriousness the president has attached to the fighting of Galamsey. To bring a whole court on board, it means this is a serious fight the president, is interested in doing.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So let everybody be rest assured.
Okay.
Said this time, it is not going to be that ad hoc committee meetings to resolving Galamsey menace. No, we are going into this fight head on. We are going to ensure, say, within the 4-year mandate, Galamsey has come to an end.
Okay.
Nobody will be interested in doing it again, because always say the people who are mining, doing illegal mining, you may come across a lot of excuses.
Yeah.
Now, when you ensure that the law is fully, deployed, the next thing is you ensure that they are given some sustainable jobs, you understand, to keep them living. So it's a technical issue. You will need expertise, okay, to resolving some of these matters. Something MPP failed to do in 8 years. Something the MPP used 8 years to build. It is not easy.
Okay.
You understand?
All right.
So far as we speak, I have told you, there's no new statistics pointing out that Galamsey is on the rise.
Okay.
Nobody can produce or adduce such a report.
Okay.
You get me? Pa? President John Dramani Mahama is serious. He's not going to renege on his responsibilities to serving the people of Ghana. The MPP, through legal mining, lawful mining, the government is doing well. You buy collapse banks, Emfa data bank, Enkoji Busia Bibri said the bear mine, you are making sure say within the law we have gotten $6.5 billion to embark on infrastructure projects. As I don't know how more. And what you say, Omoga say, declare state of emergency. Just enjoy a good year to my way more. Pra. Abraham is doing himself for Kita in Krata. Yamo Mokwans, Omunya responsible mining. Omunya mining according to law. Omunya lawful mining. Adia Esha say Yenne. Mining and saying so, and say assassin no. And say environment no. Egusu koso. near esen asase say yensuo no and na President Mahama say obeye court I bet na say and na do okay fast track high court MPP na dey buy you. What was it for? It was a special issue. And they're bringing up on board with, of a new court, a tribunal court to tackle some of these matters. It's not something new to the system.
What special effects, what special influence is it going to have?
The special influence is that that court will be equipped with special knowledge, special skills at dealing with mining.
Okay.
You understand?
All right.
And then make sure say every new problem requires an innovative new solution.
Okay.
You understand? So we are going to fight this war. In fact, I entreat the entire Ghanaians to come on board. Whatever this MPP guy is coming to say, they are not factual.
They are not factual. Say.
You understand? They are lies told in hell.
They are lies.
Okay. All right.
Okay, senior. Moment, but senior, please. I want them. Relax. I want them to play the video of when Mills was in power.
President Mills.
Please, when President Mills was in power, how Galamsey was a serious national issue
for him.
Please let them play the video. Let your technical people play the video. After that, I'll come. I want to.
Producer, do we have the video? Okay.
Let's go.
Play it for me. Let me see.
Mind you, this was a documentary made by Anas.
Okay.
Anas Aremiyaw Anas. So let's watch how it turned out.
Because this is a of Galamsey rather seriously. Let's see how we can solve that problem. Because this is a clear indication of some of the effects, yes, of Galamsey.
I'm not sure. Are they playing it?
Far from being tackled, Galamsey is now so widespread. Miners are moving onto the river itself. Strange new boats are appearing that can suck up silt from the riverbed, sidestepping the need to dig pits along the riverbanks. But the constant churning has turned once pristine waters murky brown. The shorelines are scarred, cocoa plantations crushed by the heavy machinery that is dragged across them.
This is a kind of distraction that we see.
Why I'm at a woman details here. Papa, a bit rich, and she say, yeah, or my penny John Draman Hammer. As she said, our day back, the month of my day. Now, don't you do man? I'm on to the eye with you. There's another I'm saying, of course, of pie and this careful. Then the animal market, Tony, my class, or Tony Mania. Who could you mark a corner yagam to what we don't have your stock? I want you to start. My class is saying you have just store. And so, nay, over stores in a day. With Nyana come, your mamma so back, or the show can have a humana side. Africa, Namuna, Kadia, Modibaya Jumano.
Because this is a of Galamsey rather seriously. Let's see how we can solve that problem. Because this is a clear indication of some of the effects, yes, of Galamsey.
Far from being tackled, Galamsey is now so widespread. Miners are moving onto the river itself. Strange news
was quiet. Now, was this under Kufado's government? This was Mahama being the vice president of the Republic of Ghana.
Okay.
On 15th September 2016.
Yeah.
Then Minister Mahama Ayarega said that he says ministers give up on fighting illegal mining. Wants a new approach. They couldn't solve illegal mining. They were the people who brought the Galamsey task force.
He just wanted a new.
They wanted a new. I'm coming. Okay. This was when Galamsey was very serious under the first term of Mahama.
Okay.
2015, 2016. It is here. My enjoy online. They don't lie.
Which report is saying it was so serious.
It was so serious. It was so serious.
Which report do you have?
Ochehine came and said it categorically.
So was it serious than under your
watch?
Yes, it was. It was. Didn't you see the documentary about the documentary? Wait, didn't you see the document? Didn't you see the documentary this one did?
Moses.
Wait, my brother, didn't you see the documentary this one did?
Moses can
The truth of the matter is that this NDC people, they are still doing propaganda whilst in power, and it's not nice. Now,
this Moses is a fake Moses.
Now look up.
He's not holding a stick. So
in 2011,
yeah.
In 2011, we had Mills being angry of harmful effects of Galamsey. That was 25th July 2011. Okay. Now, when Akufo-Addo came to power, what he did was that he made sure that he was going to keep Galamsey. First 3 months in power, he placed a ban on Galamsey. Yes, it. So Akufo-Addo placed a ban on Galamsey from what? 2nd May 2018 and lifted the ban in 18th June 2018.
So May to June.
No, I'm coming. No, he placed the ban on April 2017 and lifted the ban on 2nd May 2018. Check it. Akufo-Addo said, wait.
And what was the reason for lifting the ban? Was it that the Galamsey had salted?
At that point in time, we have videos where the water was clearing up.
Hey.
Yes, Akufo-Addo met with the CSOs.
Hey.
Yes, you see, that's why the NDC people do not have fact. I have given you the date, so you just have to go and check it. If I'm lying, then we'll see. Akufo-Addo came and lived 3 months in office. So he came 3 months. So sometime now, Galamsey again at his peak. Why did people vote Mahama out of Galamsey? So Galamsey was also part. Let's not lie to ourselves. Galamsey was part. He couldn't manage the thing. He came on 17th on 2017 April, placed a ban 20 months ban on Galamsey. Lifted the ban on 2nd.
Solve the issue.
It was clearing up the water bodies. First of like the way when the Galamsey issue come, we would first have to take steps to make sure that we stop or we make sure that the thing is do you get it? Yes.
I'm coming. So when he lifted it, as the waters were clearing, then he gave out a license.
No, my brother, let me. You see, no. See, when he lifted it, he gave strategies. So the strategies was one. He organized consultations with the stakeholders involved. 2, he made sure that he engaged the chiefs and the traditional council, because they were, when we are talking about Galamsey, chiefs and traditional councils can also help curb it. 3, he made sure that he engaged the National House of Chiefs. He established a earth what?
What did that yield? That's what I want to know.
Relax. When he did all these things, our people, the NDC, knowing that Galamsey was their fault.
Really?
My brother, 2005, 2003, when Kufa was in power, did you hear anything about Galamsey? Galamsey illegal. That they were doing Galamsey. The Galamsey was at Galamsey. That's what they were doing.
Okay.
Water bodies Galamsey started in 2012. Even Ochehine said that Galamsey right now his place is very not peaceful. It's not peaceful again because of the Galamsey issues at his place. Ochehine said that. I have all the evidence here.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Moses,
no, wait. They come and lie to the Ghanaian people, thinking that MPP did worse in Galamsey. No, they did worse.
You spent 7 minutes, but you haven't said anything about the topic at hand yet. That's what I want.
Okay, so now to the topic at hand, they are talking about the tribunal court. See, what they want to do is to make sure that it fast tracks the process. I mean, the process, so that those who they catch doing Galamsey will be prosecuted.
Yeah.
That is the merit about it. But the demerit about it is about, first of all, it can lead to bribery and corruption. Because see, let me talk something about the tribunal court system. The tribunal court system it's not like a normal court. So it is a panel. So you have a judge, a lawyer, and maybe like some 3 people who are well known or who are high moral people. They are going to make sure that they are going to talk about issues about Galamsey and give the necessary
verdict.
Verdict. First of all, the people can be corrupt. If I am a Galamseya and I go to them, or if my friend is a Galamseya and I know that he's part of, I know that he's, I have a friend who is part of the panel. What, do you think I'll stop doing Galamsey? Once I know that my friend is the one who's going to protect me at all costs. Secondly, the people will lack legal backing. Oh, maybe.
Really?
Yes.
It's a bill in Parliament, so once it is passed in Parliament, it's going to have that legal backing.
What I'm trying to say is that a court of competent jurisdiction, they are well known when it comes to legalities, legal things. You get it? The people, they are normal people, except that they have high morals. Do you get it? So they wouldn't have what I'm trying to say is that they don't have that legal knowledge. They wouldn't have that legal knowledge. And three. Now, when they give the verdict, or when they do something which is not, or if they think that, if somebody thinks that, oh, they've prosecuted me and I think I'm right or doing this one, going for a appeal it will not be easy. You can't go for appeal because the court doesn't know anything about it. So you going for appeal will not be easy. I'm talking in terms of law. The law is the law. So you see, that is the merits I see.
Okay.
Honestly speaking, but see, this thing is going to be a good thing because it's also going to help fast track the cases.
Okay.
So, Senator, first of all, once court, it has a lot of workload on it. A lot of workload on it. Sometimes cases need to be delayed, but when you make sure say,
so in all, you believe that the establishment of it is a good idea.
A good idea, but the merits so can. The merits na the amount. What I say?
Okay. Thank you. Yes, sir.
I think that I like the pace at which my brother is going, even though I'm seeing some sort of but you see, whenever a government establishes a new court, that new court is to serve a purpose, and in the line of duties of the people occupying that institution, they will require expertise, expert knowledge. For that matter, whoever conveyed them will equip them with the expertise, knowledge, and skills.
Okay.
You understand? Let me mount a example. Fast Track High Court. It was mainly to tackle corruption, and it was designed by President Kufuor to imprison only NDC people, and they achieved it. So this time on, this is a tribunal meant for illegal mining or mining activities. And I want to allay his fears, or allay the fears of Ghanaians. If the tribunal pronounces you guilty of mining illegally, you have the option of going for an appeal. As for appeal court, whether the issue is coming from a lower court or the Supreme Court, they will sit on it, make sure that the evidences based on which you have been prosecuted and pronounced guilty, you adduce it, they go through it, ensure sanity, ensure accuracy. You understand? So nobody should say that once the person is being pronounced guilty, he cannot go for appeal. In fact, that is not even, it's a secondary matter. The most important thing is that the new tribunal court is there to serve a purpose for which they have expertise, they have knowledge, they have skills.
Okay.
To some extent, they will have experience because they will have a lot of time to go through the mining laws, segregate the mining laws from other laws, make sure they have first-hand information about mining in Ghana, make sure that they have laws, or they have, as he said, they don't have legal, they have legal backing. Once they go to, it goes through Parliament. They have the legal back in fact, you have become a legally, they become a legal entity. You understand? And they will be cloned with the powers of a high court.
Okay.
So this is in order. This should tell you how serious President Mahama is handling Galamsey issues or illegal mining issues. I want to tell Ghanaians, President Mahama has no interest in Galamsey activities. President Mahama sees it as a national canker. You know, we can do our politics.
What you want to say. Please, your time is up.
You know what? We can do our politics. But you see, we should credit President Mahama for who he is. Now look, we used to have no, please, I
would like to say something. Please, I would like to say something.
We used to have
Thank you.
We used to have under President Kufuor.
Your time.
I would like to say something. He says that the first track court was to persecute the NDC people. See, one thing I find very, very disheartening about this thing is that, first of all, the people who are going to be in the tribunal court, they will own loyalty to the government.
Okay.
So, if an NDC big man comes and tells you that, okay, I'm the one who put you there, don't persecute this. Don't you think that the person wouldn't do it or the court wouldn't do it? They will own loyalty to the government. As for this thing, it is there. They will own loyalty to the government. So I think, I'm coming.
All the judges appointed under Akufo-Addo.
Oh, I didn't say.
Not to the state, but
I didn't say that. What I'm trying to say.
By extension, that's what you mean.
My brother, let me talk. Let me talk. Don't do that. You are learned. Don't do that. Let me talk. When you were talking, I was quiet. So let me talk. Please, let me establish my facts. I beg you. So what I'm saying is that they would own, loyalty to the government.
Sure.
Do you get it?
Sure.
But without going, my brother was like, that is what President Mahama is doing to Cape Galamsey. This is what President Mahama is doing to Cape Galamsey. Upon all the ranting, he came to tell Ghanaian people that, I am going to Cape Galamsey, taking radical decision. Is this a radical decision? For at least, I've showed you that Akufo-Addo placed a ban on Galamsey. I further showed you the strategies he used to keep Galamsey.
Whatever
please,
thing
let me talk.
Has been defeated
my
by
brother. Let me talk.
Agua-Papun.
I beg you, let me talk. So see,
also been passing you did that. And you said the MPP government is off.
You say you want to keep Galamsey, right? You want to keep Galamsey using radical operations and tactical operations to keep Galamsey. You go and meet the CSOs. And what you can come out is tribunal court. Let's be honest with ourselves as a country. What are you doing to fix the issue? Masa, they should stop it. We know their people are part of the Galamsey. We know. And also Opoku has asserted to it, has given a fact that their people are doing it. And he was giving them warning.
Who is NSO?
Eric Opoku, sorry, Agric Minister.
Okay.
Do you get it?
All right.
So we know they are not doing anything to keep this thing. We have to make sure that we have to make sure that we keep this Galamsey and stop doing this like a lackadaisical attitude when it comes to Galamsey.
Okay. One of the stakeholders in the issues of Galamsey is the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency. And the APA boss has come out with a statement as to what she thinks of the call for state of emergency. And she says that she supports it. But she supports that call on our water and forest bodies. So the state of emergency, she supports it, but with a limitation. Do you think this would have been the right call? Or if we are calling for a state of emergency, it should be a general call, not limited to certain portions of the issue.
Maybe. Indeed, the overwhelm me akasa because Brian Champon, Ekojina Simpieso. Yen Yagalamsey, Nen Yagalamsey China. You see, Aminuka say the MPP is battling with Agua-Papun and there's also Bempa for saying that the MPP government led by Akufo-Addo and Bawumia were neck deep into Galamsey matters. That's why they couldn't solve it. You have their chap, a young man like that, they have destroyed. Come and sit here and be ranting, talking big, shouting on top of his voice, without adducing any, proper informative facts. My brother, the EPA boss, okay, her call is in order, but I want to say that state of emergency now doesn't solve the problem. Do you know why? Because as we speak today, wherever mining is dangerous, it's being stopped. Nobody is. You see, I said somebody should adduce the evidence for me that right now this is one evidence. If in fact, if a distant evidence that mining is going on in the forest zone, nobody can do that. As we speak of today, nobody can say that some people are mining in water bodies in the full glare of the public as we used to know. It's not happening. You see, there's this journalist on your sister station, who recently went to those water bodies, I think somewhere in the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, his constituency. There's a water body there, Elembele constituency.
Okay.
And she said, look at the water body. She's attesting and confirming that it used to be very, very milky.
Okay.
This video is less than a week old. That today, look at the water body, is so clean and clear. Pa, I'm telling you, you see, we have different political affiliations. We have different political interests. The variation is clear. But trust me, President Mahama is one of a kind.
Okay.
We used to have Dumso problem. It didn't start from President Mills's era or President John Dramani Mahama's era. It started from Rawlings's era. In fact, years predating the Fourth Republic. When it got to the turn of President Mahama, what did he say? Yes, I admit there is Dumso. I am not going to use the ad hoc measures that used to be employed. I am going to fix Dumso. And do you know what he did? He ensured that before he exited power in 2016, there was so much energy to the extent that when MPP came to power, you remember the then Minister of Energy? He's from Volta region. He said that President Mama he brought too much light. In fact, we are even paying for excess capacity charge. They were exporting light right after 2017. President Mahama, he is not a problem creator, but he's a problem solver.
Okay.
Trust me, after his tenure, Galamsey illegal mining will no longer be a matter we will discuss.
Okay. So, in a nutshell, you think the call for a limited state of emergency is good or not?
It's good, but it's inconsequential now.
Okay.
Ask me why. Nobody is mining in the forest zone. And mining on water bodies has been stopped.
Okay.
As we speak today, the airline MPP, Akufo-Addo and Bawumia, permitting people to go and mine in the forest zones, is on its way to getting repealed. You know it.
Sure.
Chama, you see, President Mama, he's working, and I pray that we'll always get a president like him.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Senior,
what's this?
When it comes to the state of emergency, I have some video I want them to play for the people, for the good viewers of your morning show. So let's the producer play.
Hey, producer, let your bro.
Let your producer play.
We
are seeing the NDC government officials that are in office right now, saying that Akufo-Addo should declare a state of emergency. Oh, I'm coming. Why is it that when you were in opposition, you were on your toes telling the government to declare a state of emergency? Now you've come to power. Please, you finish talking, please.
I mean, I know why we said it.
After you've come to power, you can't declare a state of emergency. Let's see. Let's see.
Hey, for this I let them watch my video. Let me tell you why. As at the time we were calling for state of emergency, 44 of our forest reserves were destroyed through the LI your government gave.
Yes, you have to declare a state of emergency. Just as we declared lockdown during COVID, let there be a certain declaration of it. It shows seriousness.
Yes, I think that national emergency be declared now and today, not tomorrow.
President Akufo-Addo, stop Galamsey now! We will continue this fight and we will continue this struggle until our water bodies are protected.
It is his responsibility. The people of Ghana elected him. He is currently the president of Ghana. And it is his responsibility to deal with Galamsey now.
Subscribe to
But over the past 9 months since you became president, the turbidity levels in the water bodies have worsened. According to the Water Resources Commission, Ghana Water Company supports this by saying that they've had to shut down several treatment plants because the water sources are too polluted for them to process. Besides that, we know that there have been increased incursions into forest reserves for Galamsey. We've also heard from your transport minister that we are importing more excavators than ever before, over 200 a day. My question about this is about its effect on the economy. Recently, the finance minister has been touting the work of the Gold Board led by Sami Jemfi for being an anchor to the economy, especially when it comes to stabilizing the city. My question is, does your government know, is your government able to tell the difference between gold from Galamsey and gold from regular concessions when the Gold Board is buying gold from local producers? And could it be because so much of it comes from Galamsey, could that be the reason why we are seeing some reluctance recently in the fight against Galamsey, in the sense that the IGP's efforts have been stopped and he's brought back his men from the forests? Could this be because
Thank you very much. The board was introduced as part of reforms, and if the Gold Board was not introduced, I mean, those who were taking the profits from the small-scale mining sector were the foreign traders who were taking that money away. In 6 months, we have exported over $6 billion. About $4 billion of that money was going to go into the private or foreign traders. And so the first thing is, you shut the stable door so that the horse doesn't escape, which is what we've done. So if it's from illegal sources, it's from legal sources. At least it's our land that is being destroyed. So let us get the benefit of it instead of foreign traders. So that's the first thing. But if you go and read the Gold Board law, it has a requirement for tracking and tracing. And as I speak, the Gold Board is working with an organization to put on a track and trace system. And so they're going to see those who have legitimate license requirements so that they can assist them in responsible mining.
So you see, this is President Mahama telling the Ghanaian people that they got 4 billion from Galamsey.
No,
Oh,
he doesn't listen properly. Correct him before.
So what did he say?
He says we've gotten more than $6 billion. And
4 billion.
he thought to no. He thought to.
Oh, what's I can't throw. Let's see for him going to papa.
For this one, there is nothing wrong with what you
yes, Mami Kasa. It is then propaganda you person ye.
But what challenge me?
Propaganda be na person ye.
If you
Mami Kasa, let me talk.
There more than 6 billion. But he thought to that 4 billion would have gone into private hands.
So
let me talk. Let me establish my point.
If you had made him finish, then you would have known. But from where I'm certain,
I didn't say anything.
Said anything wrong.
What?
He says we got
so you should have let him finish.
So boss, God body I can say God body our mother by linear is to what? Is to promote Galamsey. See, $4 billion. And you hear what the president said? He said it's our land anyways.
And afterwards, what also did he say? See, that time that we take, let's put things in exactly. He was making an entire statement. We take a portion of it and make Charlie.
Senior, the Galamsey issue, we have to fight it and stop these things we are doing.
They're fighting it. There are things we need to stop.
What has Muhammad done to keep Galamsey? Then why?
So far.
Then why?
So far. Okay, listen. Okay, me as a journalist. Me as a journalist. As of 2024, we had 9 forest reserves. Which was being occupied
44
by armed illegal Galamseyers.
Yes.
As we speak now, all those forests has been reclaimed. If not for anything, I can say that is what the man has done.
That's what. But see, let me tell you something. Political heckling. Let me tell you something. Galamsey issue. I say it to me be count. State of emergency. Let me tell you reasons why we have to declare a state of emergency.
Okay.
Why there is a need to declare a state of emergency. Okay. I'll read to you. Then you tell me if that is not in the same context or not. So it says the circumstances under a state of emergency may be declared under this article include natural disaster. Isn't Galamsey issue a natural disaster? And any situation in which any action is taken or is immediately threatened to be taken in any persons or body of persons which A is calculated or likely to deprive a community of the essentials of its life. Is that not Galamsey? Right now, the Galamsey going on, people, and see, a lot of things are happening right now. Chemicals. So say you do chemicals. There is a town in Japan. A lot of people were dying from health disorder, kidney failure, because of what? Natural disasters.
Any natural disaster.
Oh,
Hiroshima asem no kan.
Hiroshima. Me wa dey no wa also see Hiroshima. You checks right.
Then the cause is hard.
You checks right. No, we call you checks right.
You see, I don't know.
Secondly, boss, let me talk. Secondly, it says that B renders necessary the taking of measures which is required by securing a public safety to defend the defense of Ghana and the maintenance of public order and supplies and services essential to the life of the community. Is that not Galamsey?
Okay.
So these are the reasons why you have to declare a state of emergency under the constitutions of Ghana.
Okay.
A lot of people are dying. Right now, a lot of things are not going on. Our water bodies, we are not safe anymore in this country. Look at what the water stability is. 94,000. And we come here and we come and laugh about Galamsey, trying to use it for political point scoring. Is it where it has gotten to as a country? Declare the state of emergency. Why don't you hear when Jampo and them saying that we should declare state of emergency? You are now in power. Declare it and let's see.
Okay.
Declare it and let's see.
Mr. Murray, please, can I
Definitely.
Okay, so I believe Galamsey is a national issue and shouldn't be politicized. But with what I'm seeing, Galamsey issue right now is being politicized. Okay, so we were here. We've experienced both governments. We've experienced the previous administration, and then we are now experiencing the current administration. It's not as if we've not experienced them before. But when the previous administration came into power, former President Akufo-Addo actually told us that he's putting his presidency on the line. If I'm lying, someone should tell me that. How well did he solve Galamsey? During their time, Galamsey was very rampant, and you couldn't even talk. We journalists were beaten. Citizens were beaten. you go on a demonstration and then at the end you were arrested. Let's call a spade a spade and not a big spoon. You see, sometimes these politicians, they take us for granted, okay? They feel like we don't know what is going on. I wouldn't have joined, but looking at where the conversation is going, I feel like we are being lied to. Let's be sincere, okay? I know you might be for a party, but let's speak to the truth.
Sure.
Galamsey, if we want to fight Galamsey, it's not about MPP, it's not about NDC. We should fight Galamsey as it is. But if you want to compare it to them, we will say that the previous administration did worse. When it has to do with Galamsey, they did worse.
And this is your findings as a journalist.
This is me, yeah, this is my findings. They did worse than we've ever seen.
I want to ask your journalist a question.
Okay.
Did you see how Galamsey was rampant under Mohammed's first term? Did you see how Galamsey was rampant?
Galamsey was there, but it wasn't that much.
You see?
No, wait. Do you know, even before... is my time okay?
You can go on.
Galamsey started way back. Let me say it started before I was born. It was there. And then we've experienced when Mahama came into power for the first time, Galamsey was still there. But it wasn't that much. We know it was ongoing. But when MPP came into power, it's as if they fueled them to do it more. Why am I saying this? There was a time where a reporter for Joy News actually went to some forest. I think we spoke about that 10 years some time ago. And then farmers were being forced to compromise because their cocoa lands were destroyed for Galamsey. And this is it. They said a political backing. And that is the main reason why we cannot fight Galamsey. Okay. Because we have people involved into it. And allegedly, they've mentioned some people, and most of them are from which party? The NPP.
Okay.
Though we don't have, like, the evidence are not fully that
so why would you come and say and come and rant plenty that we have evidence? Once you know that, please let me talk. Once you know that there's no keen evidence, you can't come and sit here on national this and come and lie to the people that you have to prove beyond reasonable doubt. That is it.
When we speak of evidence,
do you have proof?
Moses, we have Professor what's that man's name? No. Oh, the man who Akufo gave that responsibility.
I'm not actually speaking
to make his
any government, but it's the truth I'm speaking here.
His report is there, which is a clear evidence. We have Erastus, a colleague of mine.
Asari.
Whose report is there. See, we have clear evidence that from the first president of this country up till 2016, when Mahama was exiting power, we only had less than 55 licenses for miners in Ghana here. From 2016 to 2024, we had an increment in 1,370 something. We can never say that all these people were mining legally.
Please,
I hope you understand, Moses. If we are not politicizing this issue, then let's take it head on. Let's grab it by the neck, whether it is coming from an NPP quarters or NDC corridors.
You know, you get me. Moses is my little brother. I want to, and I think that his over exuberance is getting him off track. I want him to reverse or go and revise his way of communicating. The use of the word rant is inappropriate. Okay, you don't tell people who share their opinions as people who are ranting. It's inappropriate. It's a bad language.
Sure.
Or
I think Moses will do well too.
So
it was in the heat of the moment.
And again, you see, as a communicator, there are certain things. I'm giving him these tips. There are certain topics when they are up for discussion.
We want tips on the Galamsey issue.
Yes, I'm coming. I'll come there. You don't go deep. There are certain topics, if they are going against, you don't go deep. Just be shallow, brush it and tackle something that is... just deviate deliberately. You will save yourself dignity. You save yourself some respect. As we speak, I know that if they are to open the lines, you will not be comfortable. Now, you see, the issue of Galamsey, okay, I know that this canker has been with us for far too long. It has been with us for far too long. Every government tries to solve it to some extent. Okay. I can tell you, Galamsey predated Kufuor's era. You get my point. But it got to its peak right after 2017. The evidence abounds. Nobody can contest it. It got to the point where Professor Frimpong Boateng lost his job for that reason, because his search revealed high persons or people in high offices who are engaged in it. Boakye Jako had issues because of those things. You get my point? Today, as we speak, even Owusu Bempah is having a problem with the party because of these things. It is true. You see, it doesn't take one day to destroy a country. It's gradual. The things that were done, I know that in NDC era, there were some unresolved matters in the Galamsey fight.
Sure.
Nobody can contest this as a fact. But Galamsey got to its peak when a whole president accented to a bill to allow people to go into our forest zones. Do you know that when you go to New York Central Park, I think it should take half of Ghana. It is reserved solely as a forest reserve. Researchers go into it, are permitted into it. Students are permitted into it. Have you ever seen that? It is in the middle of a city. Over the world. Do you know that when a country reserves a forest, it is being paid for reserving the forest zone? And we had 288. Ghana is blessed to have such a resource. Out of the 288, MPP allowed illegal miners to go into 44 of them and destroy them. And in the 9 forest zones that you talk about, it's a special case. They were militarized. They were armed with sophisticated ammunition. You understand? You see, sometimes you're a government. It is improper for you to bring out all the information regarding some things you are fighting. But trust me, Galamsey is an issue everybody should be concerned about. Look, if you are not careful, because of radioactive emissions from the use of the Galamsey, I don't know, they have this, I don't know how to put it, explosives, okay? They have the use of mercury. All these things are cancerous. They are dangerous to our water bodies, to the health of the community within which we mine or we use. So it is a concern. Look, have you ever been to Obuasi? When you go to Obuasi Township, you climb onto the hill, you look at the environment, you hardly see 5 houses with a new roofing sheet. All of them old. As we speak today, Obuasi, do you know there was a report that after 20 years, we will not find 1 gram of gold in Obuasi? In fact, we have done a lot with Galamsey. Enough is enough. Let's support the government to fight Galamsey. As we speak, the policies put in place is that every excavator must be tracked. The point is that nobody is mining in the forest zones. The point is that blue water gas are on their on their feet, fighting everybody who comes closer to water bodies to mine.
Okay.
I want to ask a question.
Sure. Okay.
The blue water gas, when was it operating?
Oh, it's in operation for about 4 months now also.
So you mean it was a government who brought in the blue water guard or what? I want to know.
Yes. the name or the Christian name Blue Water Gas.
Who brought the Blue Water Gas?
Oh, senior. Blue Water Gas has been there.
Moses, we were here when NDC came, recruited Blue Water Gas, even is it inaugurated or?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, so
see,
how long?
The program we were going to launch, the one that led to the loss of our 8th Ghanaian man. Do you know that one it had already been there? But you see, NDC and settings, they come and they let everybody know that they are the first people doing this.
No, not true.
No, I'm coming.
See, Moses, I think earlier on, APM told you something. You hadn't actually taken that serious. So let me. I don't know how to put it, but see, on this platform, we are well endowed with the issues in this country. That particular issue you are talking about, for the sake of time, I wouldn't want us to dig more into it. Okay. But it is not anything that the NDC, that the NPP had done, that the NDC was going there to redo.
You see, you can say that you used to have something like that. But don't say that Blue Water Gas was formed by NPP.
See.
It's highly inaccurate. Anybody listening to you will be very disappointed.
The truth of the matter this morning is this. And we are not going to do the last topic, so let's spend the remaining time on this one. State of emergency. The NDC actually called for it in opposition. Yes. So why are you having a different stance?
Thank you.
That you have.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You see, as of that time, we were calling for a state of emergency. Every evidence adduced in respect of this fight was that the government was complicit.
Okay.
In Galamsey.
So now that you are not calling for it,
yes,
doesn't mean your government is also complicit.
No.
In it.
We were those calling for it because of the evidence on the ground.
Okay.
As of that time.
Okay.
Today, as we speak, nobody is mining in the forest zone. Is that not an achievement? You understand? Today, as we speak, you see the statement President John Dramani Mahama made, the finance president, which is getting the MPP worried, that you see, it is true, gold board is in place. We've gotten over $6 billion from it. He said hitherto $4 billion of this amount would have been in private pockets. But this should get you worried as a Ghanaian. That the previous administration supervised mining industry that was losing to the tune of $4 billion to private pockets.
Okay.
But today, as we speak, every excavator is being tracked. We know where you are at every point in time.
Okay, so
whether you are in a water body, we know. When you are in the forest zone, we know.
Let me get something clear. So you are saying that your party's stance has changed because now there are measures put in place.
Not only measures, we have seen the effects. We have seen the result of the measures. If those measures had failed, then there was no other recourse than to call for a state of emergency, because every other solution has failed.
Okay,
as we speak.
That's fine.
That's why I said if somebody can adduce one evidence, a scintillant evidence, to show that Galamsey is on the rise, then it is worth considering to institute or call for a state of emergency.
All right, thank you.
But
Debbie,
in the absence of that,
what do you?
We can't.
Moses, you come in.
Yeah, so
our time is up, so we are just wrapping it up.
Galamsey is already on the rise, and I must say that this is one thing that I'm getting so disappointed about the current administration, because you called for a state of emergency, right? And we know how dangerous illegal mining is. Okay. We know it has gotten to its peak. Now, recently, a colleague of mine, like a group of colleagues of mine, went for a camp at Winneba, and we know that reports came out last week showing that Galamsey there was very rampant, and then there was everything was actually polluted and a whole lot of stuff. But then I saw it though, but then I was thinking it was like a joke.
Yeah.
When they came back, like everybody was sick. Everybody was sick, and then once they drank, it's not as if they went to fetch it all. It's a bottle water like this or a sachet.
Produced there.
Yes.
But you can tell that it's been affected.
It has been affected. So it should tell us how serious this is. So you see, to the president, you call for a state of emergency, and that is why we are here.
Yeah.
We will hold you accountable by your words, and you're supposed to do that.
Exactly.
So for me, I'm even calling for a shoot to kill approach.
Okay.
Because for the state of emergency, you know, it's quiet. I'm not speaking for anybody, please. But for
we've not said that.
Yeah, for the state of emergency, it's quite good. But for the shoot to kill approach, it's way far better. If somebody can destroy water for me to drink, it means you're a murderer.
Yeah.
And since you're a murderer, you don't deserve to live. You're supposed to go. So even if it is my mother or someone I see there, you should be killed. Because if you can think of destroying water,
you see, that is one thing that people are not getting. See, even in countries where there are wars, if there is a war between Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire, there are laws binding them not to destroy each other's water body. War so baby as obia nkwa mfo obia ho no e ho kra yes mobetuma ko mobile na mbia but omunsuo de nobody should go near it. So that should tell us the reality we are facing as a country. Yes. But I mean, Moses, your last take on this.
I wanted to say something in relation with the water guards. So Ghanaian Times, that was 24th September 2022. They says 100 water guards were recruited in 1 month's training. So I'm trying to prove to you that these things have been there. Ekufado also, I'm coming. Ekufado also put measures in place to what? To keep Galamsey. Now, to the issue of Galamsey, we shouldn't be lackadaisical in solving it because it is very, very important. We all have to come together. I mean, when we're in power and we were saying that, we wanted to come together to solve Galamsey. Sami Jemfi and Co were saying that, we are the ones who caused the problem, so we should fix it. Now they are coming around telling us that we should come together and solve the Galamsey. But anyways, we will all come together and solve it. I mean, we are not like them. And secondly, what I want to tell every Ghanaian is that this issue is very serious. Now looking at the water stabilities in our country, it's unsafe. Chemicals, unsafe. We need to put measures in place, radical measures. The president should fulfill his promise. He said you use radical measures. We don't want him to go and be sitting down and be having chit-chat with people telling them that they are keeping Galamsey. We want him to implement radical measures to keep Galamsey, because this is our country we are talking about. And I told you, a country without our human resources matters, because when our people are dying, what's the future of the country? So we need to face this Galamsey hard.
Okay.
That's what I can say.
Thank you. It's very serious here.
Mr. Mari, please, one more thing.
Okay.
I've said it, but then I still want to hit on it.
it.
Politicizing Galamsey is not going to help us. It's not about which governments came into power and then he didn't do it, or well, they started and these people did not complete, and so we did best, they didn't do well. No, if that is what we want to do, then trust me, we are not going to stop Galamsey. And whoever is involved, whether being a politician, you need to face the law, because no one is above the law.
You know, my sister mentioned something that she endorses shoot to kill approach. You remember, it was the first thing I said regarding Galamsey here, that if somebody will not give a damn destroying the lives of a community, that person he shouldn't fit into our society. But you see, this approach, I know the MPP today will not speak about it, but very soon.
Are you in our heads?
I'm assuring you, very soon. MPP they'll come out and say, why is the government killing Ghanaians? I'm telling you.
Okay. All right, thank you, lady and gentlemen.
Lastly, I want to extend my greetings to Captain Holali and Captain Ayamba.
Okay.
These guys are fantastic. To our cherished listeners and viewers alike, we say a good morning to them. We thank them for being with us throughout this morning. I know they are going to stay with us throughout the day.
Sure. Yeah. All right. So thank you.
I've signed off for you.
AP signed off for me. So that's where we end the show this morning. Thank you once again for sticking with us. We'll come your way same time tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day.